Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're well and having an amazing week so far. But of course, who do we have here today? We have got Jack. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing good. We've got a Cookie in the chat. We've also got Shredder. Hello. Hey there, Lizzie. How are you doing? And I think that's everyone. How are you all doing today? I hope you're doing great. Obviously, sorry for the past couple of days. Hey there, Lee. I hope you're doing good. Things just kept on coming up. You know how it is sometimes. But today's been a nice, simple day. Nothing's come up. So we're here and we're streaming. Finally. Finally. I think I've told you guys before how much I don't like changing plans. It was probably winding me up, but we're here now. And I guess it kind of worked out because it's kind of... Oh, thank you for the shower. It's kind of put me back on track with my normal schedule in a weird way, hasn't it? Because we're back to Tuesday now. So in a weird way, it kind of worked out, if you think about it that way. I'm doing all right, Jack. Thank you. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Obviously, we are going to do some more Final Fantasy today. Latte was saying about us playing some Final Fantasy together, but I said I was streaming today, so we're just going to do it on stream. So Latte and Suki should be popping in a little bit later, and they've just got something going on right now, so they may be a tiny bit late, but that's no worries at all. I need to go over something anyway, kind of quick. Get that over and done with, and then we'll just get a couple of bits done before they show up, and then we're just going to do some dailies. I'm going to see where they're up to in the story. I believe they're both in Heaven's Ward, but I don't know how far into Heaven's Ward they are, so that'll be interesting to get kind of their opinions and insights on it. But beyond that, I am currently grinding up my Black Mage, and I finished my Fisher. My Fisher is now level 100, so I'm still concentrating on my Miner. We could always pick up another crafting or gathering job in the meantime as well if we want to, but I think my Miner is now in the 60s and my Black Mage is 61, so I have made some progress, but I got the Fisher up to 100. Was it the day before yesterday? Can't remember. Was it Friday? I really can't remember. It was a few days ago regardless. Tofu carrying in Final Fantasy XIV, nothing like that. I've done the dungeons before, haven't I? I finally did 7.1 as well. Enjoyed it. Some people have been saying quite positive stuff about it online, and I do agree. I do think it's definitely kind of moving more into a direction that I'm getting along with. But obviously, where it's only one patch of a few, it was quite short. But I knew it was going to be quite short. But I think with every other expansion, I've done all of the patches at once, like one after the other. I didn't realise just how short one of the patches were. But I still enjoyed it. I still had a good time with it. And I think that's what matters anyway. The dungeons were good, like the duty was good for it. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the next one, but that's going to be a few months down the line, so we've got some waiting to do, but we still have a bunch of new content to do in the meantime. But I won't be touching any of that today. There's still a spoiler-free zone, so I won't be doing any of the new bits and bobs. Plus, my current class is too low of a level to worry about it anyway, so it's all good. So if you've not done 7.1 yet, don't worry about it. I won't express any wider than what I've already have done, so I think a general opinion isn't a spoiler. It's only when you start bringing up plot points, do you know what I mean? So, yeah. That's where I'm standing on it at the moment. I'm doing all right, Connor. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Though I guess I did say over on Twitter and on Blue Sky, because I'm trying to use that. I have the Blue Sky. I'm trying to use the Blue Sky. So if you have one, follow me over there. You should be able to find me if you just search my username, I think, because their handles are weird, aren't they? It's like TofuuRabbit.bluesky.social or something like that. I have no idea. But the format's kind of unusual. But I think if you just search my username, I should pop up. What's a Blue Sky? It's like a Twitter alternative. It's basically the exact same as Twitter, but without Elon Musk involved. So that's all I know about it. So obviously, a lot of people haven't got it. I understand why. You need one kind of version of that site in your life. But there was kind of like a big exodus not that long ago, so I kind of went along for that just to get the username, really. Like, I have a few socials that I don't really use just to hold the username, so that's the main reason I went over there. But I'm trying to use it. I'm trying to like remember too. But when you've got so many socials, it's so easy to lose track of them all, isn't it? It's definitely a mouthful. I'm sure that's how it's done. I'm going to have to double check this now. Let me look on my Blue Sky. So it's at TofuuRabbit.bsky, so Blue Sky. .social. Yeah, I did remember it right. Yeah, it's so long. I'm very sure you could just search TofuuRabbit though. Not something for you then. This kind of social media. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I mean, like, I didn't have a lot of social media until I started streaming. That's when I started kind of getting more social medias. Like, I didn't use Twitter for like years and years and years. But then I was like, okay, if I'm starting this streaming thing, a lot of people who do streaming also do a Twitter. So I got the Twitter. And then, like I said, I just kind of put my username on a couple of things just to take them before someone else could. But I've never really used them. Like, I technically have a Tumblr, never use it. I have an Instagram, never use it. Obviously, I've got my TikTok, which I try to post regularly on. I haven't done one this week. I tried to post weekly, but I kind of struggle with that sometimes, but I try my best. And then I've got, what else have I got? The Blue Sky. Obviously my YouTube, but that's just an archive for VODs. I think they're the main ones I've got. I've probably forgotten something. But you know how it is. If one suddenly takes off, and then your username is gone, it's such a pain. You kind of want the consistency, don't you? So far, I think because of the double U, touch wood, I haven't had any problems. Even when I got my business quote-unquote email set up, I didn't have problems, which is just nice. It just kind of feels cohesive, professional, makes you easy to find, because it's kind of like you're more often than not the same everywhere kind of thing. That was my thought process on it anyway. You think you'd fail as a streamer purely because you refuse to interact on the socials? I mean, I very much wouldn't be surprised if a lot of streamers don't really use many socials. There's always ways to go about it, isn't there? But yeah, I'm not good at that. I'm so bad with socials. I am the worst. I am not the most interesting either. I forget about them. I never know what to say. And then I just don't post for days. Most of the time on Twitter, I'm just reposting cute pictures of rabbits and art that I find. And then the only times I really tweet is when I'm live. That's kind of it. Which is so bad. I need to use them a bit better. You have one just in case something happens? Yeah, but sometimes it is good to step away from socials. Absolutely. Socials can be... what's a good word for it? A downward cycle of doom sometimes. Sometimes it can be a bit like that on socials, can't it? I mean, my TikTok at the moment, if I speak too close to my phone, it's going to start... I'm convinced my phone listens to me and like shows me stuff that I talk about on TikTok. But my TikTok is currently just like this doom spiral. And all I want is cats. And it goes through phases where it very much behaves and just gives me little cats. But every so often it goes on like a tangent and it's like, here is some drama. And I'm like, no, give me cats. I am here for cats. All of my likes are like cats and random memes as well on TikTok. But yeah, that's just the internet for you, isn't it? Cute pictures of rabbits is the best content, only second to pictures of cute doggos. Cute doggos are also good. Cat drama. You know what? Sometimes some cat drama does come up and it's quite funny. And the cat drama is like two cats had like a bit of like a disagreement over breakfast and now one's sulking in a corner. Or cats having a fight. Or things like that. Or like the cat's clearly a bit grumpy with their human. They're quite funny when the cats are a bit grumpy with their human. I do enjoy those. But yeah. Right. Let's get this a little bit out of the way, shall we? So obviously I'll say it on Twitter and I'll say it on Blue Sky. I always end up on tangents. That I need to have a little talk today. A little bit kind of serious, but hopefully you guys are okay with that and you don't really take offence, I guess. Like, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, basically. But certain things haven't really passed vibe-wise for me for a little bit. And I'm not going to point fingers in any direction. I'm not zeroing in on anyone. It's more just like a blanket statement, which I made notes for because I wanted to make sure that I discussed this properly, because the last thing I want to do is hurt people's feelings, right? But it needs to be said. I need to say it, so here we are. The general gist of the entire thing is just be mindful of what you're discussing online with content creators, myself and others included. Just consider how detailed you're getting and how personal you're getting, right? That's the general TLDR. Not just for your own safety, which is my big concern, but also for a comfort perspective for the streamer in particular. Myself, I'm talking about myself, but obviously this message goes across the board, right? There's been a few things for the past couple of months that I've kind of been a bit like umming and ahhing over, and I didn't want to make a big deal about it, but it kind of reached a point where, just for my own sake, I thought I should kind of be like, guys, keep it in check. And myself in turn, I'm not here being like, I'm completely innocent in this situation. I entirely appreciate that the way I put myself across may kind of invite that in without really realising that I'm doing it. And I'm also very bad at saying no and putting my foot down on things as well, which then can further let things kind of develop, I suppose. So I accept my guilty party in this. I'm not here being like, I'm the high and mighty and I'm doing everything right. No, I'm aware, which is why we're talking about this now, and I think it's just important. But yeah, it's like the concerns about your online security and safety, obviously. There's also the fact, like, obviously, you guys know stuff about, hey there, Brushy, how you doing? We're just talking about being aware of how personal you're being with the information you're passing out online to content creators, basically. I don't want to use the word parasocial, but I've done it now, so here it is. Because, like, the reality is, right, you guys know stuff about me, but you don't know me. Do you know what I mean? For all you know, I could be, like, the most heinous person behind the scenes. I'd like to think I'm not. I'd like to think I try my best to be a good person, but you never know, right? So it's just something to be mindful of, right? Because how many times have content creators been found out to be absolutely god-awful people, but you never would have realised it? Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of that sort of thing as well. Like, you don't know at the end of the day. Obviously, I really like the fact that people are comfortable here, and I'm not saying don't ever talk or share anything, etc., etc. It's like I say, just kind of like, be mindful of what you're sharing, basically. And I do the same in turn. There's a lot of stuff that I don't say, just because it's not my place to say it. And I don't want to come along to a stream and then dump a load of my personal situation stuff onto your plates when I don't know what you've already got on your plate. Because you could have this completely piled up plate full of stuff that you're really stressed out over, and then I come along and just go, boom, here you go, enjoy, kind of thing. And that's difficult. You know, you've got to balance your own stuff first. But in turn, that could also be kind of difficult for me. You know what I mean? It's all about balance. All about balance. I'm identical to how you see me online. Absolute gremlin in real life as well. I mean, I've always been honest in the fact that I do present the public version of myself, but still a very true version of myself, right? Because everyone has like their gremlin mode when they're by themselves, bundled up in blankets, shoving snacks down their throat, right? Everyone's got that. But I do see myself as quite genuine in my projection, I suppose. But it's just the concern. It's just concern, also my own comfort, your own comfort. There's lots of things involved, right? And I'm trying not to go around in circles. I once saw the real Tofu buy the last plushie in the store and walk away going, hee hee hee. Walking evil. I had to leave one behind in the shop the other day. It made me very sad. Hey there, Pigeon, how are you doing? Sorry, we're having a little bit of a serious talk. It will be over in a second, I promise. I hope you're doing good, though. You do not filter. I mean, I don't filter per se. There's just kind of like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Thank you for gifting a sub, though, Connor. Very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Is there anything I wrote like a whole page of notes. Hey there, Cherry. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Let me just double check. I think I've covered the main things in my notes. But yeah, just be mindful of it. I'll call you Snack. Okie dokes, I'll call you Snack. Yeah. It's something I've been struggling with for a little bit, so I thought I should just stick it out there, stick it on the table. I know some of you might not like it. Some of you guys might potentially get upset about it. I don't mean to upset anyone. But yeah, there you go. Serious bit out of the way. I probably did a very bad job of expressing the whole thing I wanted to express, even with my notes, but at least I can say I tried. Oh, I guess TK was you, Connor, don't worry. I seem to always pick out the weird parts of people's usernames. I've done it of Snack and now I'm doing it of you. Did I ask how you're doing, Chicken Pat, by the way? But yeah, that's the end of my serious little bit. I could go on, but there's no point. We're just going to be going in circles. So I appreciate your consideration on what's been said. Obviously, if there's anything that came across, what's the word? In a negative way that you'd like to discuss, you're welcome to over on the Discord. Just drop a message over there. I'm more than happy to elaborate further. There we go. I didn't. I'm sorry, Chicken there. Ken P. I'm sorry. I love how you do just chatting streams. I could learn from you. Oh, this isn't a full just chatting stream. We are going to move on to a game. But I do just chatting streams sometimes. I think I'm just good at getting distracted by you guys at the end of the day. I think that's the thing that keeps them going. If I didn't have you guys distracting me, I don't think we'd last very long on just chatting at all. Serious talk over, I'm going to buy more Lego this weekend. Ooh, what Lego though? What Lego? I've been seeing a few of the kits that are due to come out. I don't know if I'm interested in any of them at the moment. I've not been quite as excited for a Lego set since the cat one came out. See, now I have met you. I have to meet you in real life with Dom and learn everything about you, and then you'll do the same and realise I was an open book. I don't find you annoying though. I mean, ask Dom what they thought about me. I don't know. Like, I don't like put on... I know some people like play a character when they stream, which is fair enough, right? Some people have like a streaming persona, which is a character they play. I personally don't do that because I'm not a good actress for one, and it would completely be a broken character like all the time. I'd always just break the character. So this is me, but it's also, like I say, my public me kind of thing. So there's a level of like filter, I suppose, but it's more like manners with my filter rather than like faking anything. Does that make sense? I don't know. I think your wedding was fine though. You seemed a little critical. Never letting yourself with people oversharing. You deserve common respect to you, a person just like we are. See, you put it better than me, Shredder. I should have got you to do it. I should have got you to do it, huh? Now, I can be a bit critical, and it's one of those where I don't want to. And this goes back to balance, right? I'm learning my own balance. It's all a learning situation for everyone. But it's like, I don't want to come into any situation seeming like I am the know-it-all power that be that is doing nothing wrong. Do you know what I mean? Because I accept my shortcomings. I have shortcomings. I'm tired as always. Oh, that's such a mood. I woke up this morning and I was like, please no. Please no. But yeah, I do hope you sleep properly today. The Maxwell was basically becoming a tofu thing, isn't it? Looking for Eggman's death robot. It says it's retiring soon on the site, but it's also sold out. Interesting. I would have thought they would have kept the Sonic sets kind of out there, especially with the new movie coming out, right? Roleplay. What, for the streaming stuff? Yeah, I guess it is kind of roleplay, isn't it? But can you turn your customer service self on and off? Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's also very natural when it comes on. So it's not something that I'll suddenly just switch off while I'm streaming unless I'm getting highly frustrated with something. But like, I could be on the phone for someone at work and then put down the phone with that someone for work and then go into gremlin mode kind of thing because I'm like by myself. It very much depends. It's like I say, it's very much a natural part of me. It's just like a version of myself. But it is completely subconscious, not put on or anything like that sort of stuff. Yeah, I can English, I can words. On the internet, I cosplay as a normal person. Oh, I spend my day-to-day trying to cosplay as a normal person. How much I succeed? Debatable. But I try my best. I feel when people... I'm a big old worm. I'm a massive worm. Oh, wait, there you go. I feel when people play a character you cannot connect with the streamer. I love when streamers are themselves. I can see both sides to it, right? And I don't think there's a wrong way to go about it. But with both ways of going about it, there's going to be people who get along with it and people who don't, right? So there's going to be some people who don't like how I go about things and would prefer the character. And then vice versa. It's just like there's spaces for all these sorts of like ways of going about things, isn't there? Holier than thou, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to come across as all holy. Hey there, Baha, how are you doing? Perfect worm for fishing, please no. I cannot swim. That's probably the point though, isn't it? The worm's super cute. The worm was free, I just stuck some stuff on top of it. I can't remember where I found it now though, for the life of me. I'm pretty sure I've added credits under my stream. Because I know for ages I kept on forgetting to do it, and I think I've done it now. Let me double check. Worm. I have! Ha ha ha! There is credits for the worm in my credits. You're doing good, glad to hear it. I'm alright, thank you. Bit tired, but I think that's pretty standard. And most importantly, streaming means you have to be entertaining even if you don't feel like it. 'Tis a tough job for sure, but rewarding when the audience enjoys itself. That's very true. Like, I still don't see myself as the most entertaining, but you guys stick around. I just kind of show up, mess up a game, and babble a lot. That's that's what I do. But you guys seem to enjoy enough to keep on coming around, so, you know, I can't complain. But some people are definitely much more like the witty, outright entertainment, comedic kind of situation, which is really good. I wish I could be like that. I am not. That is not my niche, apparently, and that's fine. I have moments where I get kind of funny. But normally I'm just fumbling through, trying my best. I'm just a simple worm. There's only so much I can do. I don't even have arms. So there's only so much I can do in life, you know what I mean? Let me take a quick sip of my drink though. And then, obviously we keep on chatting like always, but should we pop on over to the game? Obviously Latte and Suki will be joining us in a bit. They've just got a couple of things to get done. But in the meantime, there's a couple of chores I can get done in the game before we move over to their server. Because once we move over to their server, there's some things I don't have access to. So we're going to get those done pretty quick. It's only a small couple bits and bobs. Yeah, and then we'll see where we go from there. You're a great streamer. Oh, thank you, Jerry. Very appreciate it. And you're very witty and clever, usually about 10 hours after a discussion concluded while in the shower. On the porcelain throne. Oh, that's what I'm like. I think of comebacks like after the fact. And then I'm like, God damn it. Why couldn't I think of that in the moment? I would be like the envy of so many people if I was that quick-witted in the moment. But I'm not. Instead, I overthink the moment and then think of responses after the fact. We must staple on massive bodybuilder arms. That's true. Bring up the Buffoot arms and stick it on the worms. So true. Right, let's pop on over. Give me just a second and we'll get a couple of bits done. I don't know how long Latte and Suki are going to be. Doesn't really matter. We'll find out. They'll show up when they show up. So give me just a second. That should all be okay now. Hey there, Crusader. How you doing? I'll be right back, don't worry at all. I come off with stupid comments randomly a lot. And they just come out. See, that's your brain working fast. I don't have a fast brain. Right, let me quickly pop on over to here. Fuse the Buffoot with the worm. I wonder how I could make that work. I probably could, right? I probably could make it work. Right, so I'm going to quickly go and check on my retainers because I sent them out for ventures earlier today, which should be done now. And then I can send them out for long ventures, which will last until tomorrow, so I won't need to worry about it. Because when we change over to the other server, I won't be able to access my retainers. So I'm just going to see what they managed to pick up from their situations. Ooh, look at all this gil. Don't mind if I do. I will take that. Okay, get the venture report. Some random trousers, I'm sure I can save them. I'm going to return on that. Because I need to send you out for a big old venture. Hello Greystone, how are you doing? Ever play Mega Man Legends? I haven't. I've not really played many Mega Man games like at all. Also ignore how messy my inventory is again. I did such a good job at tidying it up. It's all gone downhill. It's all messy again now. Right, let's chuck some of these things in here. That sells for an okay amount. What you do is just plop the arms onto the worm and cover them up with PNGs and duct tape. That's such a good idea. Oh god, I'm raving. What did I press to make that happen? Now, I know this is on a shortcut. How do I do this? Wait. That's another thing I've added. Wait. That's another thing I've added. Wait. Right, that stops the rave. Now, how do I get rid of the bow? Aha! There you go. I worked it out. I need to rearrange those shortcuts. They're so bad. I'm always constantly pressing them. The Game Awards are close. What's your thoughts on some of the nominees? Because I know people have been talking about the nominees for Game of the Year. People seem to be quite split over those. What are your thoughts on them? Let me quickly send them off for a big old exploration. Yep, that will last until tomorrow. Good stuff. And then we'll get our extra retainer. The popularity contest that people pretend are an actual award show. Isn't it like all award shows though? That's kind of just all award shows. It's all kind of like background dealing and stuff, isn't it? Right, let's get the gil out of here. Because I know, is it for Game of the Year? There's like a remake and a DL. I think there's a couple of remakes and a DLC or something like that. And some people are saying that they should instead make separate categories for DLCs and remakes, which I kind of agree with, because then it gives the chance for games that were actually kind of from this year to kind of thrive. Or have a chance, I suppose. But I don't know. I can see both sides. Nothing you're interested in got nominated, so nah. Fair enough, Stardust. Fair enough. I know that, what is it? There's a game that I know a few of you guys have been playing. Is it Ballatro? The card game. I saw that got nominated for Game of the Year. And it's like sat between the Astro Boy game, which I've heard is quite good, and oh God, I can't remember what it's called. The monkey game that a lot of people have been enjoying. I cannot remember what that game's called. But it's just like sat in the middle and it does kind of stand out. Yeah, I think people are complaining about the Elden Ring DLC and the Final Fantasy VII remake, aren't they? Astrobot's quite good. I've heard that. How you doing, Digital? Isn't that only on PlayStation 5 though? Because I do not own a PlayStation 5. It looks cute. That's it, Black Myth Wukong, thank you. I did not remember the name. Yeah, that one's been nominated, which I'm not surprised by, because I know a lot of people were talking about it. How much do these go for? I may as well just sell those. Sell? And I don't know where those trousers have gone, because my retainer came back with some trousers. Oh, there they are. Market prohibited. They can just get sold then. That's no problem. Not good anymore. Your Final Fantasy XIV account was flagged at risk. What do you mean? Why has it been flagged? Have you been given like a reason for it, or like are you temporarily like not able to log in? Let's put this one up. 565. Hey there, Pikachu King. How you doing? Your girlfriend got a double star rare Articuno today. Ooh! As for you, a full art electrode. Nice, nice. You've seen someone stream Astrobot and it's amazing. See, this is the thing, right? If it's PlayStation 5 only, I don't think I'm going to be buying a PlayStation 5 anytime soon. There isn't enough on there for me to justify the price of a whole console. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to put that up. Especially for the price of it. It's quite expensive, isn't it? I mean, I guess all consoles are quite expensive now, but I've not bought a console for a long time. They can probably just go. You're just taking up space in my inventory. A lot of people are manufacturing drama about Wukong too. So we'll see how that goes. People are flinging accusations. Yeah, that's true. People like to gossip, don't they? People do like to gossip. Stick this one up. Much you'd love to finally play Bloodborne. I'm not buying a whole... That's the thing, right? If there's a lot of games that you're going to be playing on that console, fair enough. But with how many games are like exclusive to that console compared to how many are also like on PC, for example, I just can't really justify it. So I've not done so, kind of thing. Which is a shame, because it means I am missing out on some games. Oh, no, not that one. Let me send you out on this one. Okay, so that's that. Yes, that can go. And then they're both off, so I don't need to worry about that till tomorrow now. Apparently there was recent suspicious activity, which is weird because you've not played in 2 months. I wonder if someone tried to hack into your account. Do you think there's a chance of that having happened? Much as I'd love to... Where are we? So she got the Articuno while you got Zapdos. He'll get the Moltres. Now, whoever does is kind of like the winner of the legendary birds, right? They got more of them. Which is cool. I'll tell you what as well, on my duty finder, normal raids were unlocked. For some reason, for the longest time, my normal raids just wouldn't work, and I didn't know why. But today, I've done nothing different. They've decided they're working now. So we've got an extra roulette to do. Also though, I do have my job quest, which we might get started, because I am wondering how I'm going to do this with Suki and Latte, because they've not done it and I don't want to spoil it for them. I do not want to spoil the death cult of babies for either of them. I might need to just mute myself while I'm doing it, I suppose. You've got to go. No worries at all, Cherry. Thank you for popping by. I hope I can see you in the near future. Thank you, thank you. You'll stick to your Switch. It has more franchises that you're actually interested in. Yeah, same here, to be honest. Same here. The Switch 2 is meant to be coming out eventually, but I believe it's meant to be backwards compatible, right? Which I'm glad. Now, how backwards compatible? Because sometimes consoles say they are, but then they're not with every game. But I'm glad to hear that it may be backwards compatible. Exclusives are a dying breed, which is good. The whole idea of a console exclusive is so deeply anti-consumer that you're generally baffled by... Well, then you get a lot of those Epic Store exclusives, don't you? Which annoy me. All the Epic Store exclusives. One game that really bothered me is Hello Kitty Island Adventure, because it's currently an Apple Arcade exclusive until next year, and it's been out since 2023, and gosh darn it, I want to play... My crown came back. I want to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Which button was the crown? There you go. I want to play it, and I'm going to play it a lot. When that game comes out on PC, we're going to be playing much and many Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I was so excited for it when they announced it, and then it said Apple Arcade, and I'm like, gosh darn it, because I'm not in the Apple ecosystem. I'm an Android user. I don't have any Apple products. And I'm like, I want to play Hello Kitty. I want to play the Hello Kitty game. So mean to me. Withholding the Sanrio from me. Now Final Fantasy XVI is on PC. Been having fun with that. See, I need to play Final Fantasy XVI. I played the demo. I really enjoyed it. I still just need to figure out the running of it while streaming, because the stream was a stuttery mess when we played the demo. So I'm either going to have to go PNG mode, though I did find something that might help. So I need to give that like a trial run, but I've not bought it yet. I've been a little bit skint this month, so I've not bought it. But I do need to buy it. I do need to pick it up. Now I feel like the Deaf Babies are this direction, right? Deaf Babies? The Epic Store exclusives are something you actually find hilarious, because Epic paid out the arse for those and got bugger all in return. See, that's the impression I got from them. They don't seem to be getting an awful lot for those exclusives, but you wonder how much they paid to be able to have them. Someone else about Apple. Yeah, I've never had an Apple product. Not for any big, like, mighty reason. I just never have done. And I don't think I could now go to Apple because I'm so used to Android. Do you know what I mean? I do own an iPhone, a second-hand iPhone that my friend got from their workplace when they were getting rid of old iPhones. So I only paid like £20 for it. It's got a small crack on the screen. It's an iPhone 10, which I only got for streaming, and which I'm not using at the moment, but I got it so I can try and do VBridger stuff. But I think VBridger supports webcam now anyway. But regardless, I got it for 20 quid to use with VBridger with the re-debut. But I've not set it up yet, and I don't know where I've put it. So there's a random iPhone in this house somewhere. But I've always said I do everything on a budget, and that iPhone is included. I only spent £20 on it. Because otherwise they were just going to trade them all in at CEX or just dispose of them, so they were happy to just get some cash for them. You were Sonic Dream... What's Sonic Dream Team? I've not heard of that one. Right, Deaf Babies! Adora, I received another letter. So context for those who don't know what's going on this quest line, I suppose. We were with a cult of babies. We've now graduated from the cult of babies to these two deaf babies. And one of the deaf babies passed away after they were able to like redeem their soul or something, and they left behind these two books full of like death spells, I guess. But one of them got stolen, so we're trying to find this other book that got stolen by these people that are like bad people, who we've had a war with before the calamity, I believe. And then there's this guy that's come from Gridania, so I'm guessing they're a white mage, who just keeps on shouting at us because they think we're too full of violence. Because obviously white mages aren't very deaf-based, whereas we seem to be very deaf-based. So they come along every so often, tell us that we're too violent, then they bugger off while we try to find this book. It's just the whole situation. There's deaf babies, there's a grumpy Makote white mage, and there's a lost book. Given the rumours developers shared about that, the sum was offered for Epic exclusives for exorbitant, and contrary to what the internet is peddling and what Epic Games banked on. The pre-order hype train crowd is actually minuscule compared to those who actually... Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't really pre-order anymore in the same way they used to. I know I don't. It's rare that I pre-order a game anymore. And a lot of people will just wait for stuff as well. Not everyone, don't get me wrong. You do get those people who get on the FOMO train. So they do get some kind of like, I guess, money coming through from that. But I don't know how much. If I got a PS5, I'd get the PS Plus subscription to play all the different games from the other PS consoles. Ooh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Didn't even know that was a thing. Dangier, please help. Me hide in Outer Springs. Tell Adora. Dozo! That's all it says. The handwriting is barely legible. It doubtless goes without saying, but Dozo Melok is in need of our help. I shall have to tell these names, Zaya Nelha about this. Do not dwell on his previous outburst. I know you have full control over your powers. Use this opportunity to show that man the true cunning and finesse that a black mage can bring to the fight. Enough talk. Hurry to Outer Springs and save Dozo Melok. Okay. I've pre-ordered one thing within the last very nearly decade now, and that game disappointed you deeply. I think the last game that I pre-ordered was Pokemon Violet, I think. I think the last game I pre-ordered was Pokemon Violet. Did I pre-order Kirby? No, I don't think I pre-ordered Kirby, but I did pick it up on launch day. But I pre-ordered Pokemon Violet because I picked it up while I was at work, and that was in a city centre, so I was a bit more concerned about stock. So I pre-ordered it and then picked it up on my lunch break. Yeah, I think that is the last one I pre-ordered. Right. You only pre-order from franchises you support. Yeah, that's valid. That's fair. You'll pre-order if there's something impressive in the pre-order bundle. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, some pre-order bundles seem very not worth the effort. And one thing I'm not a fan with when it comes to pre-orders is when they say 2 days early access. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know why, but something about it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. But I can understand from a content creation standpoint, it could be a good thing to get those couple days early access. We're flying far too high and in the wrong direction. Oopsies. He can put people to sleep, not with repose either, but with his prattling. I do have a sleep spell. I sometimes pre-order, but usually wait until close to the release. Yeah, that's true. I don't pre-order really far. I'm going all the wrong ways because I'm getting distracted. Super far in advance. Only a little bit, if I do at all these days. I used to pre-order a bit more often, but I don't really anymore. Whoop. You'll only pre-order collector editions. Valid. That's fair. That's fair. Right, Right, let's go and blap all these guys. My burb has gone back to sleep, but I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I can always summon the burb if I get concerned. Yeah, one for Star Ocean 5 that came with an art book for the whole franchise. Ooh, see, I love art books. I love art books. I am a fiend for art books. That's definitely a way to make me pre-order something. I love me a good art book. Any pre-order exclusive bonuses should be able to be bought separately after the game release. Oh, interesting. I can see your reasoning for that. Some people would say, what's the point in making them a bonus then? But, I don't know. I see where you're coming from though. Thank you, Adora. Save Dozo's life you have. Kazak-Cha tried to warn Dozo. Dozo panicked, tried to flee, but got caught. Dozo did. Squawk! Somehow knew that Dozo was exiled from tribe, these mages did. So into the forest they chased Dozo. Squawk! Finally they surrounded Dozo, offered friendship at first, but rejected Dozo did. They said if Dozo is not friend, then Dozo enemy. But save Dozo you did. Many thanks. Oh god, there he is! Gods, I was too late again. You've already cut your swathe of reckless destruction. What did you plan to achieve? How many more lives must you end before you realise how fruitless this is? But I'm in the death cult! Wait, these wounds, they're unlike anything I've ever seen. It looks like they were incinerated from the inside. I did throw fire at them. Adora, was this perhaps not your doing after all. No, it very much was my doing. I threw fire at them. Multiple times. I pre-order some games. Doom Dark Ages will get a pre-order from me when it drops. That's the thing, right? It's kind of like, there's no harm in pre-ordering stuff, but I think it's quite easy to get into the trap of pre-ordering too many things. When sometimes it's better to kind of like wait, hold off, see what happens sort of thing. But there are definitely the odd thing that I want like day one. And it does happen sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, day one, I want to be there sort of thing. Like I pre-ordered Dawn Trail. I did pre-order that one. Actually, no, I tell a lie then. My last pre-ordered game wasn't Pokemon, it was Dawn Trail. It was the expansion. I did pre-order that. And I think the next game I have any real interest in getting is Freedom Wars Remaster in January. Ooh! I don't know if there's any games I'm proper looking forward to at the moment. Something will come up, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. You pre-order nothing. If a game is good, it'll be just as good a month after release as it is at launch. Yeah, that's very true. It's very, very true. Like most games I wait a bit, but like every so often there'll be a game where I want to be there. Like I wanted to be there day one for Dawn Trail. I wanted to be there day one for Pokemon when that came out. But it's few and far between. You did pre-order Dawn Trail, but that was the day before the early week. Oh, of course, it had the early week, didn't it? But everyone was on that. I feel like everyone was on the early week. I don't know though. Some people may have not been. Still not a big fan of early access on pre-orders. That hasn't changed my mind on that. You're looking forward to the remaster of Soul Reaver 1 and 2. Ooh, when are they out? Of what does this man speak? Pursued Dozo for a long time, these men did. Tried to kill Dozo. Squawk? Explain, who are they? What did they want? Oh, that's not far away at all. That's like, what? 2 weeks, maybe? 3 at most? As far as pre-ordering Dawn Trail does, at least it doesn't look away early access behind. That's true. It was the same price regardless. That's very, very true. It wasn't like an extra pass or something you had to buy. Valid, valid, valid. So I guess in that situation I don't mind quite as much. Because then you can kind of make the decision, can't you? And if you're not too fussed, you just don't worry about it sort of thing. But I had that week off work, so it kind of worked out quite well, because that was my birthday week. So I'd already booked it off for my birthday, and then it ended up being Dawn Trail week, which was funny because I booked it off before I got back into Final Fantasy. Funny how these things turn out. Dozo understands now, Squawk. Read the Book of Far they did. Learned of mother of mother of mother of Dozo. Learned of her secrets. Dozo's secrets. Made clear their pursuit is. But these wounds, perhaps Dozo has an explanation. These men did not have the Gem of Chateau, Squawk. Dozo thinks that's why they died. Gem of Chateau? Chateau even? Chateau? Gem of Chateau. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Whatever are you talking about? Gem is proof that Adora is true black mage. Gem brims of magical power. Without the Gem of Chateau, impossible to control. The most powerful black magic is. Squawk? Lost control these mages did. Evil within their own bodies ignited. Burned alive from the inside. Painful way to die it is. So these defiant mages fell victim to their own arrogance, using dark magics that far outstripped their ability to control them. So Adora isn't at fault. Yeah, you're gonna apologise? I totally didn't throw fire at them. No way. The answers you seek, Dozo hopes you find, but Dozo cannot stay here. Dozo must leave. Thank you, Adora. Dozo owes you debt of life, Squawk. One day Dozo will repay. It's hard to speak like that. It's very Yoda, and it's hard to do it because your brain doesn't process the words in the same way. So these men were not slain by your hand, but by their own use of powers they couldn't control. Where's the apology? Please understand that the fact you can control your power does nothing to resolve the issue at hand. You should return to Lalai and explain to her what's happened here. Please accept my apologies for my earlier accusations. Apology accepted. All you had to do was say sorry. Apology accepted. we are now okay. Right, report to Lalai. You can probably hear my wire rubbing against the zip of my fleece. Funalan. Have I seen the recently released Death Note game? No! There's a Death Note game! I had no idea. Now, is it any good though? Because they released that Jujutsu Kaisen game and it was god awful, wasn't it? Is it actually good? Because I would be proper interested in a Death Note game. I love how the game so heavily tries to push the narrative that it's not your fault. Honestly, I was literally throwing fire at them. They burnt from the inside. Yeah, about that. It's pretty much Among Us. What, the Death Note game? I need to look this up. Am I getting completely sidetracked? Ooh, wait. Weaver's Guild. What's this game called? I'm looking it up. I'm on my Steam. What's it called? If I just search Death Note, it'll probably come up, right? Death Note Killer Within. It is kind of like Among Us, isn't it? So you're playing the little plastic, like, dolls that Nier used to, like, explain stuff. How interesting. Death Note game DLC Extreme Challenge Mode. The only difference from the base game is that it's located... This is so weird. Why did they make this? Why did they make this? Like, it's a cool concept. Death Note Killer Within is an online social deduction game for up to 10 players. Players will split into 2 teams with different objectives. To win the game, players will need to figure out each other's identities and either eliminate L, who threatens Kira's power, or seize the Death Note. Like, I understand the idea, I understand the concept, and I understand the reasoning. Right, I get it. Don't know how I feel about it though. Not too sure on that one. I still like it, but you was disappointed with Detective Pikachu, the DS game, not the movie. The movie was amazing. I like the movie. The game's meant to be quite easy, isn't it? It's meant more for a younger audience, is my understanding. Among Us based on Death Note is a swell idea. It's not a bad idea, right? I get it. It's not a bad idea. I just don't know how I feel about it. But at the same time, what else would you make for a Death Note game, I suppose? So I guess. Like, what other sort of game would you make for a Death Note game? So I can't fault them for it, but very much is just a reskinned Among Us, isn't it? An Ace Attorney type game, that could be interesting, like a visual novel kind of mystery game. That could be interesting. The reviews seem quite good for it. People seem to be liking it. Okay, cool. Good to know. Let me get back into the game. As soon as she said about it, I had to go and check. Right, so I need to go... Where's the Death Babies? Death Babies! Right, let's head up here. Bam! Right. Adora, was Delzo Milk unharmed? They were fine, Squawk. Oh, I didn't change my tag. I'm such a numpty. Give me a second. Give me a second. I've now got the correct tag. Okay. Just been streaming for half an hour in the just chatting tag playing Final Fantasy. I see. Well, if nothing else, it seems Nazar, Nelha no longer doubts your innocence. But the Defiant were immolated from within. If Drazalmalok's conjecture is accurate, the cult situation becomes quite clear. But I hardly need to explain that to you, do I? But if you were to explain it to me? I suppose for one to whom these powers come as second nature, some things are not so easily noticed. The Defiant's numbers cannot continue to grow indefinitely. They'll have difficulty swelling their ranks when they cannot use their powers without the risk of a horrifying death by immolation. Thus they strive for control over the dark arts, while showing themselves only to our beastmen friends, in hope that they might reveal the secrets to controlling these magics. Oh my god, no. A Death Note dating sim would actually be incredible. Would actually be incredible. I would play the living daylights out of a Death Note dating sim. Oh my god. That would be so stinking good. Now the question is though, if a Death Note dating sim was to exist, who would be your bachelor or bachelorette of choice? Who would you choose? That's the question, isn't it? Hey there, Arak, how are you doing? I need a Death Note dating sim now. So good. Oh my god. And unfortunately, we have prevented them from learning anything. With these avenues now lost to them, Dev must realise that he is running out of options. Any Shinigami! Ooh! You have a type, I see. And though we may lack leads from which to track down the Defiant, their position becomes weaker the longer they wait. They will soon be forced to take action. There's no need to rush, we simply need to wait the enemy out. Okay. You just have courage. I'm not scared of anything. Not even the Shinigami. So what have I been given then? Well, there's nothing new on my bar, so it does something. And we'll get I think I've got a couple of job quests to do. There might be this one and then maybe one more. They did make a dating sim with Colonel Sanders, and they made Colonel Sanders sexy, which is very funny. But they properly made him sexy, didn't they? I think they should do a Death Note dating sim. Can't forget the pigeon one. Can't forget the horse anime man one as well. Can't remember what that one's called, but it's the horses with like pretty boy anime heads. The Colonel Sanders one. I do want to play that one on stream. I do want to give it a go. We should do it in the future. Adora, I just received word from Zaha Nila. He wants to speak with us. Apparently he has secured lodging at the Hourglass and is awaiting us at the quicksand. We should head there now. I wonder what he could want. There was a Namco dating sim. Oh my goodness. I need to look these things up. I am quite partial to a good dating sim. Dream Daddy. That's the one you're talking about, right, Lee? I have played Dream Daddy before. Not on stream, just in my own time. I would happily play Dream Daddy again. Date that dad. No, I am quite partial to a good dating sim. Where am I going? Where am I going? This way. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. One of your favourite streamers did a voice for Dream Daddy. Oh, well, one. I know that Nate Wants to Battle did the voices for the Athletic Dad. And I say voices, it was more just noises, wouldn't it? But I know they did that. I can't remember who the other voice actors were, though. Now I've got the song for Dream Daddy in my head. Oh god, it's not going to leave me. Thank you for coming so quickly, Adora. I have something to ask of you. Some time ago, the Conjurers Guild contacted the various cities of the realm, entreating assistance in the search for and the capture of Wild Eve. It seems that this finally paid off. They just received a missive from the Temple Knights of Ishgard. The Defiant have been sighted at the Holy See. You should try Love Sucks. Let me look at this out. Let me look this up. Because the things I'm not going to remember these things. Let me look it up. I can always add it to my wish list. Beep store. He voiced Hugo. Who was it though? Because I cannot remember any of the voice actors. Love Sucks Night 1. Oh, it's like separate nights. Oh, if I'm looking at the right one, that's quite naughty. That's quite naughty. The picture that greeted me as soon as I opened the listing. I don't think this is a streaming game, I'll be honest with you. And they are some titties. This is definitely not a streaming game. Oh, that... This is most definitely not a streaming game. Oh no! Rain, I don't know if I know who that is. I might know if I saw a picture of them. I'm googling this now. We are 100% sidetracked. Here we go. Nope, I don't know who this one is. But I liked all the voice acting in Dream Daddy, so they clearly did a good job at it. There is a cleaner version. I was not expecting the imagery when I opened the listing. Oh, I don't mind seeing that sort of stuff, though it's not my cup of tea. But it did surprise me. And the cult has been trying to garner popular support there. They've been offering what they claim is the powers to defeat the Dravanians to anyone who will listen. Now that Ishgard has opened its borders, it's no longer difficult to travel to the Holy See. However, I still know next to nothing about their lands. Please, Adora, would you lend me your assistance in tracking down this evil cult and bringing them to justice? You have made no effort to conceal your disapproval of we black mages and our ways. Are we to understand that you've now come to accept us? Arak, you've never watched Death Note! Very much recommend. Also recommend the manga. It was the first manga I read and the first anime I watched. And that I have. The temple knights who provided us with this intelligence are stationed at the Ark of the Worthy, within the city of Ishgard. They will be waiting for us there. You should give Death Note a go. Very much recommend it. Much though I would like to believe that he has had a change of heart, men are not wont to change so simply. One does not live one's whole life hating black magic, only to change one's mind with the exoneration of a single mage. I know not what this man is plotting, but I suggest you keep a close eye on him. You're not missing much, the same goes for any of that author's work. Well, Death Note? To be fair, I did try and read... Oh god, what's it called? What's the name of the manga that the Death Note people did? And it was about like a manga artist. I tried to get along with that one, I personally couldn't. I don't know how Death Note would have aged though, to be fair, because I haven't watched it in a long time. Right, we're going over here. Because that's the thing, right? Some animes are really good when you first watch them, but they're not so good when you watch them a few years later. Some don't age very well. I kind of feel like Death Note probably would have aged better than some other anime. But that doesn't mean it's aged well. Bakuman, thank you. I've not even heard of Platinum End. But yeah, I tried to get into Bakuman. I couldn't do it. There's cleaner versions of most of the Inseiso ones. There's a Yuri one called TofuuRabbit. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not too into the super naughty stuff. I'm not against it existing, it's just not my personal tastes. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you're including animes that I kind of more saw as cartoons because of the avenues I watched them in, then I guess it'd be like Beyblade, Pokemon, Digimon, Sailor Moon. They were like my first quote-unquote animes. But because of the formats I watched them in, my brain kind of doesn't compute them as animes, even though I know they are animes. Do you know what I mean? There's a fabulous little game called Haven. You can be straight or female gay couple in Haven. Shall I look it up? I like having choice in my games because you never know what character's going to be your favourite, do you? Here we go. The reviews are good. I'll definitely look into this one. Oh, it's got like fighting in it as well. Oh, fun. I'll pop that on my wish list so I can give it a proper look later. You're stranded on this little planet and you have to surf around the plains, cleaning it and collecting bits. Has a lovely little story and it's voice acted. I've added it to my wish list so I can give it a proper look later. You usually make people mad by saying this, but you abhor the Gilby works. Interesting. I've not seen enough to have a proper opinion, I'll be honest with you. I've just not got around to watching a lot of them. I wouldn't go around saying what I have seen is like my absolute favourite, but I can understand the appeal. They all have the same problem where female characters are poorly written to be there. That's valid. That's fair. I can understand that standpoint. I want a dating sim of Ultimate Muscle. Is that the anime with the guy who constantly flexes and like rips out of his clothes and his head's like tiny, but then at other points he just looks like a normal sized dude? Is that the anime? Where am I going? Ark of the Worthy. Oh, over here. Boyfriend Dungeon is another good one. Boyfriend Dungeon. You guys are distracting me good today. Boyfriend Dungeon. Back to my Steam. How would you guys feel about me streaming dating sims? Because it's not ready for everyone, is it? Boyfriend dungeon. Oh, I like the art style on that trailer. Interesting. You love dating sims. I'll add this to my wish list as well. I am quite partial to a good visual novel or dating sim. They don't even have to be dating sims. I just like a good visual novel. Right, where's this person I'm looking for? Right, are you up here? Are you up here? The darker skinned character on Haven can be made a female. Oh, interesting. See, I like having the choice on stuff like that. One of your first was this unhinged one based off Love Hina. There was a free Flash game. Oh no, Unhinged. Right, I'm thinking of a different anime then, Lee. What's the anime? It's a very normal looking anime guy in like a blue tracksuit, and it's set in a gym, and every so often he'll suddenly become like a bodybuilder with a super tiny head. What anime is that? You must be the investigators from Gridania. It's about time. Someone needs to do something about that blasphemous cult. They were ranting on and on to anyone who would listen, offering the power to defeat the Duranians. We Ishgardians have our own way of fighting. We told them as much quite plainly, but it made no difference. They continue with their... Okay. That was the rock climbing anime. Was it the rock climbing anime? I cannot remember. I've never even watched it. I've just seen like clips from it. Obviously such blasphemy could not be allowed to stand. We Temple Knights made our move, but they managed to get away. It hardly mattered to us, since at the time they were no longer spreading their lies here. But they recently reappeared, this time at the Convictory in the Western Highlands. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? Thank you! I've never watched it, I've just seen clips, but it seems so silly. Yeah, the one with the normal guy face, and every so often he just suddenly starts flexing. But he's normally going around like in a blue tracksuit and he's like normal sized. That's all I know about it. I know nothing else. He bursts out his muscles. I know nothing else about this anime. That's all I know. But I'm glad you were able to tell me what it was from that very basic description. Okay. Most convictors would do anything to earn honour and glory through the slaying of the powerful dragon. They are young and full of spirit, and naive. I fear that some among them may have been deceived, seduced by promises of easy power. Hit someone in the face with the bra? I don't remember a bra, I'll be honest. It's alright. I don't know if it's any good. I just remember seeing like little clips of it. It's just about a girl learning to gym. I am a girl who also needs to learn how to gym, so maybe it could be educational. I also need to learn how to gym. Thank you, Lee. Thank you. So it is educational. They teach you a workout. Maybe I should watch it just for that. Gullible fools. Our destination is clear, to the Convictory. You are such a butt munch. I do not like this guy. He's always just judging people. That's why you watched it. Yeah, I need to learn some good workouts. I need to get some better upper arm strength. I've got the weakest of arms. Oh, I'm lazy too, Brushy. I use my walking pad every day. But I should really do like some light weights. I don't necessarily want to tone my arms. I just want to get some strength in them. Because I am very, very weak. And sometimes there are jars that I cannot open. And I have to do the whole like wrapping it like in a tea towel and like doing it that way, or like smacking it on the side of the counter sometimes works. I don't often get jars, to be fair, but sometimes I do. And I struggle to open them. The one you were thinking of was called Plastic Nissan. I've never heard of that one. I do need to sneeze though. Give me just a second. Okay, I'm back. You know, Exercise 3D tuber. Thank you for the bless you. She works out for the first hour of her stream. Like an aerobics class. That's interesting. That's such a fun thing to do. Yeah, the lazy girl wanted to get into shape learning workouts with her muscle-ish best friend. I should give this anime a try, shouldn't I? I should give it a go. Oh, my nose is all runny today. That's such a good concept, doing like an exercise class at the start of stream. That's so clever. There's no obvious sign of the Defiant here. We should split up and question the soldiers. I have questions. Dun, 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 dun. I think I know who you're talking about. I told them I wasn't interested. Ancient spells are no match for a good spear at your side. Okay. She has a full VR chat aerobics class you can do for free. I'll link you. Yeah, definitely link me. Yeah, definitely. Much appreciated. It's also a good cause because they often share workouts on a budget. See, that's a good idea because not everyone can afford equipment, can they? So that's a very good idea. You're going on about the Defiant too, but they spent a while shouting about how they would share ultimate power to anyone who joined them. Then they left. Apparently they set up camp over near the Swift One River. What's the story with that lot anyway? Some Makote chap was asking the same thing a few minutes ago. I told him what I told you and he ran off in a right hurry. Oh, one more. Those crazy mages. I spent years studying the art of dragon slaying. I don't need some magical help from some weird outsiders. I made sure to tell them as much. Hello? Okay, so let's go and talk. Why are you all the way over there? Right, let's get over here. I should get some like little dumbbells or something. Things, they'll be super small ones, they would not be heavy ones. But it'll just be good just to kind of do it a bit. It's like, it's good to kind of keep yourself moving, isn't it? Which is why I got the walking pad. Because sometimes it's too cold to go out for a walk. Or sometimes it's raining and you can't be bothered. And you can just stick like a video on and just walk for like a good like hour. With like a long video on or something. Okay. Keeps you occupied while you're doing it so you don't get bored and then decide to just go home. Because my attention span is not very good. Ah, you got your butt whooped. You deserve it. You grumpy butt. Okay. Do 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 do. You don't say? What do you mean? Yeah, the emoji didn't work, did it? I do have some add-ons on the chat. There's the squirrel. There you go. That time it worked. Whoop. Oh, they're barely hurting me. It's fine. It's fine. These guys are a bit pants, aren't they? Oh, that's a fun one. Pew pew. Yip beep 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 beep. Yip beep 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 beep. There we go. Haha! I can see right up your skirt. There's more of them. Oh no, there are more of them. Get your butts over here. Get your butts over here. Oh, not the fishes. Okay. I should really concentrate on the fishes, shouldn't I? Let's... Oh, too late. Doesn't matter. Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, I should still concentrate on the fishes. Wait a second. This is going to get out of hand very quickly. They're not doing very much damage though, so I think we're going to be okay. Right, we've got that one done. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Yep. I'm trying to hit the fisher and it's not letting me do it. Let me, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Ah! You wouldn't believe that I got a bunch of classes up to 100 of the way I'm going. You bullying me? Did it work okay? Because my throwing system likes to just give up on life. Grocery bags and milk jugs can be made into whatever weight you need, and often they're more readily available. See, I don't have any milk in the house. I'm not someone who often consumes milk. Though, I do have a bottle of apple juice that could work. Did the bully me not work again? Gosh darn it. Gosh tooting darn it. I swear, this throwing system never wants to work. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I guess I could use one bottle of my iced tea and my other bottle of my apple juice. That might be the way we need to go. It did work. Oh, good stuff. No! You absolute butt munchers. You absolute butt munchers. You're barely damaging me though. Huh? Ow! I saw that one! Oi! And then I'll tell you, no worries, give me a nudge when you're ready. There's no rush at all. I'm just doing some job quests in the meantime. We got one local dairy come to our door and said, we deliver your milk weekly if you want. So like the milkman! You don't get very many milkmen around here anymore. I remember as a kid we used to always get the milkman. In their little milk floats. No! God, you're so unnecessarily over the top. Gosh tooting darn it. There we go. We're fine. We're fine. You still get the milkman. I don't get the milkman. My glasses are so wonky. Is that better? Ow! That's a bit better. I know what you must be thinking. I entreated your help only to run off on my own. But you know what happens when you get involved? You saw it happen just now. They have no choice but to fight back with all their strength. And when they do so, they lose control of their power. And they burn. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Oh, I have family that still gets the glass bottles with the foil tops. Oh, it's a shame you don't get them now. They're so nostalgic, like the glass bottles. Water jugs? Why'd you get water jugs delivered? Can you not drink your tap water or something? Nobody deserves to die like that, so I went to confront them alone. I am a fool. Healing magic is no match for their destructive power. Red top, green top, or blue top foils. See, I'm a semi-skimmed milk person, which I believe is the green tops. At least it's the green plastic lids. I don't know if it's the same for the foils. Because I think we used to get... I can't remember what milk we used to get as a kid. We can work together. You like skimmed? That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I don't mind like a whole milk every now and then. I think I just grew up on semi-skimmed. Yeah, I did have it right. Okay, cool. Yeah, red skimmed, blue semi. I mean, green semi, blue's full. I think I've just always had semi-skimmed, so I'm just used to it now. I love the anime because it does give workouts that help you keep up a routine, because as you said, you don't want to leave home, but you should not skip a routine. It's very true. I should definitely give the anime a watch. I should definitely try. Your tap water had more inclusions than the filtration company that tested it could register. Oh, interesting. Yeah, definitely don't drink that. Definitely don't drink that. Healing magic absolutely can be the match for Black Mage's destructive repent. Yeah, you just suck at it. You just suck at it. Maybe I should give skim another go. Maybe I should give it a go. But I just don't often drink milk or like use milk because I'm not a big cereal person, and quite often I prefer my cereal dry because I'm one of those people. So the only time I really drink milk is if I'm drinking flavoured milk, like the milkshake bottles. And then you want those to be creamy because they're meant to be like a milkshake. So they end up being more of whole milk. And that's kind of like the only time I drink milk, really. Like a vanilla milk or like a white chocolate milk. Yeah, exactly. If you're having a flavoured milk, you want a thick, creamy milk. That's like the only time I really get milk. And now I want a flavoured milk. I might need to go out tomorrow. To be fair though, I need to go to Morrison's tomorrow because the big Baby Bells are back and I missed out on them last time and I want to get myself a big Baby Bell. So I need to go to Morrison's, which will be good because that's like a half an hour walk. So that'll be a nice little like movement booster. So hopefully it's not raining because I want me a big wheel of cheese. I want it. I want the cheese. You're right. What did I expect to achieve challenging them without any help at all? Had we fought together, things would have turned out differently. You taking down the mages in a flash of black magic, me nullifying their every attack with my healing spells. I was truly a fool to assume all black magic was evil. I should have seen that such power can be harnessed safely, just as it is by you. I apologise. We have lost our only lead, and this time it's clearly my fault. Is it a Morrison's Christmas gimmick? Well, it's actually branded Baby Bell. I don't know if it's exclusive to Morrison's, but I've only seen it mentioned as being at Morrison's. But it is just a gimmick for Christmas. But I love Baby Bell. And I want a big one. I want a big Baby Bell. So I'm going to Morrison's to get me a big Baby Bell. Over your Weetabix, you like it fresh, like a fresh spring of milk. That's fair enough. And a little bit of sugar for sweetness, absolutely. Baby Bells made by Laughing Cow, and we get them over here in the States. But do you get the big Baby Bells? Because we don't normally get the big Baby Bells. So in the UK at least, it seems to be Christmas only at Morrison's. Obviously, in other countries, I don't know. Be careful with those. One always crushed your wife's finger. What, the Baby Bells? That's true. You do get all of the big things in the US. True. Ooh, hot chocky milk. Ooh. I do need to get some flavoured milk. Please pass on my apologies to Lalau. My actions were unbefitting of a representative of the Seed Council. I shall take my leave. I need to reflect on my action. Mostly egos. Oh no. It's less than weight than a 12 times bag. But I you know what? I don't often give in to gimmicks, but a cheese gimmick I will give in to. I will give in to the cheese gimmick. I want the cheese, gosh darn it. I love Baby Bell. Oh, I know, Shredder. I know you. I know what you two are like. It's all good. Do I have tater tots over there? So, I'm going to sound weird, but what exactly is a tater tot? Because I feel like I know, but I can't think of an exact English comparison. I am a cheese demon. I am a cheese demon. Right, I'm going to look up tater tots. Because I feel like I know what they are. Tater tots. I guess the closest thing we have is like potato croquettes. Though croquettes normally have like a bread coating on them. Croquettes. Oh God, how do I spell croquette? Croquette. There you go, croquette. That's not what I meant. Croquette. 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 There we go, croquette. So croquettes are like cylindrical potato things with breading and then fried. Aunt Bessie's tots, do we? Aunt Bessie's tots. I don't often look at the branded stuff. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess they're like tater tots, aren't they? Aunt Bessie's potato bites. So yeah, I guess we do have something kind of like a tater tot. I meant croquette, but then I started saying coquette, which is, I think, is a fashion trend, coquette. It's like kind of soft and cutesy, I think. I think. Tater tots are the best taters. You can't prove me otherwise. See, I'm a potato waffle sort of person. Very demure, very mindful. Right, back to the deaf baby. I'm making a grocery list and was trying to decide between french fries, tater tots, with your hot dogs tomorrow. Ooh. See, what are you in the mood for? It's the question, right? You're back from Ishgard already? But where is the Nila? This guy's name, I can't pronounce it. Oh, I feel like there are a few foods like that. The first few are proper enjoyable, but then you kind of like hit a wall with it and you just feel kind of like unwell. There's definitely a few foods that do that. I see. If nothing else, you have stopped more poor souls from joining the accursed cult. I can only hope that Zahar Nelha can see it that way. I feel like I say his name differently every time it comes up. The fact that the Defiant would travel so far as Ishgard in an attempt to recruit new members speaks volumes of how desperate they grow. Ah, Adora, I almost forgot. I was able to decipher the final remaining spell from the Book of Nald. Though you might not welcome an ice magic after the frigid winds of Coerthas, I'm certain you'll find this a frighteningly powerful addition to your repertoire. I doubt the Defiant can hold out much longer. They will be forced to use everything they have in the next fight. They cannot risk being drawn into the protracted war of attrition. Should we defeat them, we can finally recover the Book of File and uncover the magics within. Ooh, yay! You've literally eaten 2 pounds of tater tots. Oh, I feel like I'd feel so unwell after that. But I'm not a very big eater. I'm more of a eat small amounts and often rather than big amounts. Right, I do have one more job quest. Okay, we'll get this one done as well then. Now we get a coffer, but my items are a better level anyway. I posted a video you need from Kyoko Star in the game chat channel. Is it a long video? Game chat. Ah! You know what, Arak, this has come up on my recommended a few times on YouTube. I'm yet to watch it, but I do need to. I do need to watch it. I am a bit of a hoarder. I just accumulate things. I just accumulate stuff. To be honest, I probably could clear out my saddlebag, to be fair. But I'll get round to it. My things start getting better and then they get worse again. You don't eat, you devour, like a vacuum cleaner. Oh, I'm quite a slow eater as well, to be honest. Okay. I want to stretch quickly. Okay. Adora, your timing is impeccable. Just moments ago, Zahar Nelha approached me. He ran up to me, all fuss and flurry, and told me he had found the Defiant base of operations. He then departed before I could respond. It seems that he is headed to that base himself. The Defiant forces may well be weakened. It's utterly reckless to approach them alone. It's as though he has learnt naught from the incident in Ishgard. We should waste no time in travelling to the Defiant's den. Before he left, he mentioned that it was at the burning wall. I shall meet you there. No worries, no worries. Let me know, Latte, when you want me to drop the call, just so I don't suddenly scare you with it. Camp Drybone. I feel like Shredder. That's the most typos I've ever seen from you. Because you're normally pretty on top of your typing. I do typos all of the time. I'm god awful. I'm the worst. Right, onwards. I have a bar of chocolate next to me, which I'm very tempted by. I might need to have a square of chocolate at some point. I want to know what the spirit of Poteot tastes like. Oh god. Right, we're nearly there. I'm going to save this stupid cat again because he keeps on just throwing himself into trouble. And then he's all like, oh, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. And then he goes and does it again. He's got a death wish. You can tell that you're friends. It's a specific sort of love language, isn't it? Ah, new keyboard, that explains it. I feel like when you get a new keyboard, or if your keyboard's at a slightly different angle to usual, it just completely messes you up, doesn't it? Understandable. Nowhere to be seen. I fear he may have already fallen victim to the Defiant's destructive magic. He'd love to taste Chocobo. What do you think it would taste like? We have no choice but to press on. If his intelligence was accurate, then Waldeve must be further down this road. Are you ready? You're on. Shall I drop you a call? My Discord sound should be working. Let me get to the correct chat. Obviously, if you're not ready, you don't need to pick up yet. Let me get this going. Where's my button? There's my button. But what does ostrich taste like? I've never tried ostrich. Hello? Hello?
Oh, sorry. Was making some minor adjustments so I don't accidentally hear double on your stream.
Oh, good idea. Good idea.
The last thing I heard you say was, I wonder what ostrich tastes like.
We're talking about chocobos and how they would taste.
Yeah,
and now we're saying emu or ostrich.
I think that they would be correct in saying it would probably taste like ostrich.
But what does ostrich taste like?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. To be fair, though, you can buy ostrich burgers in my local supermarket, and I have been tempted on a couple of occasions, just to say that I've tried it. But I've not done it yet. You should. I should, right? I should give it a go. Because it could be really good.
Actually, that would be interesting, because when we have this whole conversation, just say, I'm eating a chocobo burger.
Yeah. True. The keys will be like 0.3 millimeters.
Unfortunately, Kai will not be joining us today.
Oh, that's okay. No worries.
If she does, it will be a bit later. She's getting some of the more surgery stuff figured out.
Right. Fair enough. Yeah, no worries. It was kind of last minute anyway, so.
Yeah, but it's still fun.
It's definitely still fun.
She's still going to be in your chat and everything. She's just going to be...
Yeah. No worries. No sweat. I'm just finishing up a job quest, which you probably saw me doing before, and then I'll hop on over to your server.
For Black Mage?
Yes. The evil death cult of babies. It's what it is.
Wrong.
It's a death cult of babies. I think this is my last job quest for the moment, anyway. Emus taste like defeat.
I love you, Tofu.
Hey, Suki. Was there the whole thing in Australia of emus, where it was like an emu invasion, and it was like a war against the
Great
emus?
Emu War.
And didn't the emus win?
The Great Emu War. Yep.
Yeah.
The emus won.
Which I just love. They taste like two lost wars. Oh god. Oh god, my bar's all messed up because I got this new move. I'll rearrange it after this. It's fine. It's fine.
That is an interesting
to spend real money on the
mugshot. Ability bar.
What about my ability bar?
That is an interesting thing next to your ability bar.
Oh, this bit. Yeah, it's because it's kind of like elemental, so you kind of shift between ice and fire. So when you shift onto ice, it regens your MP, but it's not quite as strong. And then you shift back onto fire, which is more powerful.
Fire boom.
I'm still figuring it out. Okay. Very tempted. Honestly, Digital, I've got a few things on the mug station, so I am not a good influence in that regard. Because I'll tell you just to do it. I said the first time when I bought something that once I bought it, it would very quickly get out of control, and I was not wrong. Whoops. I've messed this up. Here we go. I wasn't paying attention and messed up my MP regen. It's all good.
I'm very happy that I decided to pick up Rivals of Aether too. You saw me playing it last night. And that I actually tried every single character in the arcade mode just to give like, how does this character feel? None of them felt bad.
That's
which
good.
is surprising. Normally I'd say like, there's a character I'm just like, nah. But all of them kind of had a feeling of like, if I put some time in this, I probably could play this character all right.
That's good. Because sometimes you do get one that's kind of like a bit iffy when you've got a few different like play styles, don't you?
Yeah, because I think the only one that might be odd is Fleet, specifically. because she has her smashes is her shooting the bow. So
Okay.
you have to like, I want to say, you got to charge it to get the long range, but I don't know exactly how to kill on her. Like I don't know how to get the kill hit. Most of the times I've been killing people was on accident with an accidental up air, and I'm like, maybe that's just the kill move. Because everyone has something like that where there's like, okay, these are to input damage on them, and then this one is to finish the fight.
Yeah.
And she was the one I had the most difficulty finishing fights with. I think I got one guy up to like 212 damage before I finally got him, and I'm like, I don't know how to kill with this character.
Oh, who's this? Looks like a Zorro-esque character. The reason why is twofold. Emus are big and many of them can cause quite dangerous stampedes, and emus are too stupid to realise bullets should kill them. I mean, most animals probably don't realise, because I mean, how many of them have wielded a gun? They don't have thumbs, so it's kind of hard for them to, like, hold a gun. Pew pew. Pew pew pew. I spend more on lunch than I would on that mug shop outfit. And then the outfit will last forever instead of 30 minutes. Lurker, I love that logic. Right, let me read this
Are
quickly.
you suggesting that emus are Australian orcs?
Kind of though, right? Kind of.
I mean, kind of.
Well, Deve, give yourself up. Your followers lay defeated. You have nowhere left to run. Oh, okay, this is the bad guy. There's no reason for me to run. On guard! Where are you up to in the story anyway on 14?
No cloak. Kai has passed me.
Okay.
I haven't played for like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I may
been
not be
playing
powerful
everything
enough
else.
to rule this world alone, but with this void scent under my control, followers will flock from across the realm and kneel before me. Oh god, not a void scent.
This dude's gonna get eaten.
That void gate, it's colossal. Whatever could he mean to summon? Well, Eve, stop. Whatever comes through that portal, you'll never be able to control it. I summon thee, present thyself, and be bound to my will. Mwahahaha. Mwahaha. Oh,
August.
oh,
Okay.
hey, Papa. Hey, doggo. Mwahahaha. Perhaps it is now you who should run. Do you really think you two could defeat me alone? They are not alone. Oh god, it's this guy again, isn't it? Hi there. Just stay in the background and just heal us. You are such a butt munch. I don't like you.
Just stay back there.
Your evil plans end here, Woldeve. How was our friends? Hey, friends.
Oh, and the others.
And the others. Where were you? Fool of a mage, you are lost to reason and shall be shown no mercy. Nobody likes him. Oh, good. I'm glad it's not just me. Prepare yourself, Squawk. Here we are, and at an end your schemes are. Squawk, squawk. Adora, we're here to help. Aid, assist, help. Let's go! Power of friendship and one annoying cat. Adora and Lalai, forgive my late arrival. I hope I'm not too late to make a difference. No, you are inconsequential. Rude.
Damn.
Destroy them. Eat him. Eat him. Eat him.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, turn.
Oh. Eat him. Eat him. He's just straight up dead.
Oh, I only got slapped.
Yeah, I was hoping you just like swallowed him.
I was expecting something with a much larger mouth and to just turn and just
Yeah, that's what I was
immediately.
hoping for. A sorry end defeated by the very creature he summoned. It also comes as no
Sorry
surprise. He
end.
was playing with forces far beyond his reckoning. Sadly not able to buy the tickets to a great exchange for the glam I want. It was a FanFest exclusive. Oh no. We can discuss it later. First, let's deal with this void scent. So on the right corner, we have an edgelord and a big Chimera.
I just
In the
started to
left
read that
corner,
too.
we have a bun, a puntable, and oh god, I can't read that one. Sanctimosius rat. A big chicken, a lizard man, and a... Oh god. Oh god. I can't... Wait. I wasn't prepared. Who's going to win this fight, do you think? Put another one of those down. I still haven't quite got the idea of like the best way to go about things yet, like optimised. I was being helped by someone in a dungeon the other day who gave me some tips, which was quite nice of them. Your money is on the thesaurus? I should get rid of those guys, right? Because they're being a right pain in my butt. Hey there, Ninja. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you well and had a lovely, lovely stream today. I hope you enjoyed Code Vein. And of course, welcome on in, raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Quick introduction, I guess, right? So I am TofuuRabbit, or Tofu for short. I'm just a simple bunny rabbit here to play games, usually badly, and make friends. If that sounds like your sort of thing, your sort of vibe, I'd absolutely love to get to know you. But obviously, Ninja, if you need to go for any reason, I entirely understand. Get something to eat, get something to drink, make sure you look after yourself after your stream. But if you want to stick around, I would love to have you. Same with the raiders, if you guys need to go for any reason, totally understand. But if you want to stick around, would love for you too. These guys just need to go away. Right, let me...
The little ones?
Yeah, the little ones. The boss kicked your butt. Oh no! But you love friends. I love friends too. I'm just messing up my rotation as I always do. But yeah, I'm here today with my friend Latte. We're just doing some Final Fantasy dailies, grinding, story, whatever comes along. But this is a spoiler-free zone for Dawn Trail. So if you haven't done Dawn Trail or the new 7.1 patch, don't worry at all. You won't get any spoilers for that here. So you're safe. Because some people may have not got to it yet. Right, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Ah, I'm being targeted! I feel like whenever I play this game, I'm just in a constant panic. Spoilers!
And there's just me with the tank, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm slowly burning to death.
I'm fine.
Makes me think of the marble that had the Morble that had the stacks on me, and you're just like, wow, I'm surprised you haven't died. And shortly after, I just died.
Just died. Oh god, I messed this up. Whoop. My rotation's gone right down the toilet. You're gonna lurk and make a casserole and cheesecake. Oh, lovely. I hope you enjoy. But lurk away. I'm just doing a dreadful attempt at a fight. And I've also got paralysis, so that's not helping me. Speaking of, no spoilers, but did I see? I did see the Erenville, and I saw his backpack. I finished 7.1 now. I was saying before, I liked it. I think it's definitely going in a good direction. It was a bit short, but I think it's the first time I've done the patches all separately. So it's kind of like, I've always done all of them at once because I've not been like new to an expansion before. But I enjoyed it. And I think that's enough I can say without giving spoilers. I think an opinion's all good. We win! It's very precious. I do agree.
I'm watching you like do the like cycle on it, and I kind of see how it's working, and I'm like, that's an interesting way to make sure you use all three of the like base elements on a black mage.
Yes, it's like you go like max out, because you can go up to between 1 and 3 kind of like element crystals, but as you get later moves, it instantly brings you up to 3, which is like the max. So you're like, max out fire, 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 fire. Max out ice. Ice to regen MP. Back to fire. Fire.
And then in the meantime, you could cycle in the lightning.
Yeah, the lightning's like a poison.
Since that one doesn't have like the status stuff like the other two, it could be like you hit with a fire, hit with a lightning, switch over to blizzard, hit with another lightning, switch back. I could see it kind of being like that.
Yeah,
so that way it's like...
The lightning applies like a constant damage as well, so it's kind of like I said, like a poison or something like that.
Dot.
So it's like, yeah, like a dot. So it's like splap that on, keep doing what you're doing, and then as it starts getting low, splap another one on. That was such a mess though. I got so distracted. That was so messy. And then there's Umbral Heart later too. Well, on Black Mage, you could not have arrived at a better time. We thought you were lost to us. Did you think I had rushed in alone? What manner of fool do you take me for? To think I would repeat so grave an error? You found it, oh good digital. What is it? What item were you looking for? Oh, he survived. They should have just eaten him.
Stay down, dude. Stay down.
Stay down. Your Black Mage is level 80 now. Oh, awesome. I'm getting into it. I wasn't sure on Black Mage at first, but I've been slowly getting more into it. Oh?
Slap him. Slap him.
I was healing him. I preferred it to Samurai. I think I do prefer the magical DPSs over the physical DPSs. Like the physical melees. And for a moment there, I thought he might strike him. It did look like it, didn't it, Death Baby? But why?
Lalai.
Lalai the Death Baby. Oh, I love Picto. I really like Picto. And you're responsible for a great many deaths, and I have been tasked with bringing you to justice. I need you alive so that you may atone for your sins.
In gamer speak, that is, you messed up and you don't get to die yet. Come with me.
Yeah, pretty much. You're under arrest. Adora, Lalai, I owe you my thanks. You still haven't picked it up? Oh, Arak, give it a go. It's really fun. Plus, it's just really fun to look at. It's so just bubbly and happy and cute. It's so fun. I really enjoyed it. And first I must see to Waldeef's incarceration. But once that's done, I shall return to the Milvanif Sacarium and thank you properly. Under arrest? Lovely. I'm so very tired. I'm so tired. Always tired. Now, I've been super sleepy lately, but it has been a lot colder, so I feel like it might be my body shifting to the colder temperature.
Oh, for me, it's because work is just irritating. I'll use that word.
Work has hopefully finally maybe calmed down, touch wood. I ain't gonna jinx it.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna say on it on stream as well.
Yeah, my work has been going on a bad trajectory, and I'm just like, can you stop?
Yeah. We too should return to Milvanif Sacarium. I'd hate to miss something as rare as a thank you from Sahaya Nelha. Every time I read his name, it's been a different name. But first, you should speak with our Beastman companions. This is a valuable opportunity to rekindle our relations with them. It'd be a folly to waste it. Hey there, Joker, how you doing? You found Viper to be too complex. I didn't mind Viper. I think, obviously, I've not tried very many physical melee DPSs so far, but I preferred Viper to Samurai. Something about Samurai just never really fell for me. It has always felt a bit odd, but I know some people really love Samurai, which is fair enough.
Yeah, I've heard that there was actually some changes for Samurai that people were like, why did you do that?
Oh, there's been a few classes where they've changed some stuff up and people have not been happy about it. But that seems to happen with every patch.
I think what it was, though, for Samurai, Kaiten, I think is what it was, or something like that, an ability called Kaiten. It got changed and everyone was like, no, put it back. But the developers, I think, were like, no, it's a little too strong, so I don't think we will.
Look, we liked that it was strong. Put it back.
Yeah.
Doing good working on your crafters. Oh, good. Good luck with that. Where are you up to on them? I've got half of my crafters done. I've not picked up another one yet. But I've done one of my gatherers and I'm working on another gatherer. I did finish fishing. But yeah, I've made progress on them. I think they've done something again, Arak, with the latest patch. I'm not too sure on the details, though. It's well that the man was brought to justice. I harbour no regrets. Adora, my friend, though we may be of different lands, the bond we share cannot be broken. I hope we can all meet again. Squawk, all killed. The evil black mages are. Done here, Delzo is. Delzo's debt is now repaid. Squawk, squawk. You got most of them to around 30, your highest is 40. Nice! If you're doing a bunch of them at the same time as well. To all fight together again. It was a hard fight, but fun. Enjoyable, satisfying and fun. Until we meet again, Adora. Right, I'll go and trade this in and then I'll come and join you on your server. Because that should be my job quest done. Fish nest? Fish nest? Oh, I see. Fish nest. That took me a second.
Hydrate
Thank
or
you for
you'll
the
hydrate.
hydrate. Thank you, thank you. It took me a second to wig on what you were on about there. Steps of Foul. Weaver's Guild. A lot of them share materials or make the materials that others need, so it helps me doing. That's fair, that's very valid. I get confused if I've got too many things on the go at the same time, so I kind of limit myself. I kind of become too overwhelmed with all of the options of stuff to do, because I'm like, where do I go next? Milvanif Sicarium, dedicated to the worship of Nard, was extensively damaged during the calamity. Repairs continue even to this day, to the great inconvenience of our adherents. Boop. Ba-ba-da-ba. My inventory is a mess, Arak. I know. Don't shame me in my inventory. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Although Div has been placed under arrest and is awaiting sentencing by the Pajals. Adora, I thank you for all your help. Your inventory's a mess. See, Joker knows what's up. Joker knows what's up. My inventory. I make it better, and then it just gets full.
That's what the inventory bank is for. When you get something, it just goes there.
Well,
and you just grab it when you need it.
The problem I have is I've got 2 retainers. They are both full. My inventory is nearly full, and my Chocobo saddlebag is also full.
Yeah.
I've just got no space.
I'm like that too, though. I'm currently working on the 3rd block of inventory slots.
Yeah, you have to start clearing it out eventually. The Book of Fire was amongst his belongings. Lalai, I entrust it to your care. Are you sure? You've made your views on black magic very clear. Our recent battles have shown me that black magic itself is not evil. It need only be used in the right way, in pursuit of the right goals. You have shown yourselves to be noble magi, with pure intentions. I trust you to use the knowledge within this book wisely. That being said, I'm a conjurer. Were I to witness black magic used with ill intent, I would not hesitate to take action. Even if it were you, Lalai, I would hunt you down without mercy. Can't we have any fun? You do well not to forget that my order still considers you black. You do well to not forget that my order still considers your black magic forbidden. But if there were more magi like you, I hope this might become the first step towards a world in which both healing and destructive magics can meet on the battlefield, not as enemies but as allies.
Meanwhile, in all the raids and everything like that.
Yeah. You have a lot of legacy items that aren't attainable anymore. That's fair enough. Your character is poor. Oh no, digital. Your Chocobo saddlebag has avoided the chaos, but it will very much. It will get annihilated by items. I'll go one more quest. That's fine. I'll come on over fast. So I need to log out and do a data center jump. I haven't started any of my dailies yet. This whole stream, like 2 hours of it, or I guess 1.5.
Has been job.
It's just been job quests.
Hey, I mean...
Hydrate or you'll dehydrate.
Thank you for the hydrate. I was holding off on doing them to do them on stream, so they've kind of built up. Visit another data center. Your Chocobo saddlebag's completely full, mine is as well. You have 23 million. I'm on like 10.5 million at the moment. So it's definitely improved. Hey!
Oh, funny thing I did recently that I feel kind of bad about. Kai was avoiding my streams while I was playing .hack because she never got through the 2nd game. I wasn't aware of how far she got through it, and I did a major spoiler on her, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I did not know. I didn't know.
No. Oh no.
I said it so casually because I thought she was watching my streams. I didn't know she was avoiding them to not get spoilers.
Poor Suki. Right, where are
it's
you?
okay. It's only the 2nd game. And there's a 4th game that got added with this, and I know nothing about that game. So that's the whole reason I've been playing through the Dot Hack series, is just because I would like to experience the 4th game, but since I haven't played the first 3 in like a decade or something like that, probably a little longer, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to the first game and I'm gonna go from that all the way to the end to see how it is. I just started the 3rd game last night, so yeah.
Yeah.
And then we get my preferred form in the series.
See, I've never played any of them, so I've got no idea.
Yeah, no worries. Just think Sword Art Online, but good.
Fair enough.
It's kind of based on that. It has a couple points where... Well, it has one point where it's like people are stuck in the game and they can't feel their physical bodies. So, yeah. There is that. But there's a bunch of other stuff that's more important.
Oh yeah, season 1 of Sword Art's all right. It's when it goes into season 2 it kind of goes downhill. Season 1's all right. It's a shame with Sword Art Online because it had potential. It just kind of went down the toilet.
I have a friend who doesn't watch a lot of anime, and he's only watched Sword Art Online, and he's like, it's the best anime. And we all look at him and be like, do not say that in our presence.
You will learn soon, young Padawan. You will be educated.
He won't watch anything else. That's the whole thing. He watched it once because he had time.
He needs to watch Free Ren, man. Free Ren is like a good anime. Have you seen that one?
Which one?
Free Ren. It's about like an elf mage.
Yeah. Sorry. Say At Journey's End, because I didn't quite recognize the name the way you were saying it.
Right.
Because I was thinking Firen is how I've been saying it, which could be wrong. I don't know. But it's just that thing of hello there.
Hello.
It's just that thing of At Journey's End is the important part of it and everything. So yeah, we are doing Snowcloak.
We're doing Snowcloak. I will queue as DPS.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to pocket heal.
It's whatever. You play what you want.
Okay.
If you've been enjoying Black Mage and you want to keep playing Black Mage, play Black Mage.
Okay, let me queue us up then. Dungeons.
Plus, it'd be good to learn when I don't have a pocket healer.
That's true. That's true. I mean, most healers are fine anyway. It's rare you really have a problem. Where is Snowcloak? Am I being silly? Trying to find it on my
Where's
list.
my duty finder?
Well, it doesn't matter. I could just enter it from here. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, it's there! Oh, of course! You're still at the end of Realm Reborn, aren't you? I was looking at Heaven's Ward.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Okay, cool. That makes more sense. Okie dokes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was such a good anime though, wasn't it, Arak? I enjoyed it so much.
I need to watch it. I've
It's
seen
so
so many clips and
good.
stuff like that. I'm just like, I want to watch this.
It's so good. Also, I won't say anything, but no, very much recommend. The pacing is super slow, but that's intentional. I like the pacing.
I don't think there's anything you can say that is like spoiler to it, because I've seen a lot of clips and stuff. Mind you, still don't go and say nothing, but I still kind of feel like I probably already know a lot of what happens.
Maybe.
I'm just missing context up 2 points.
Oh, Digital, you're en route. Sorry, I didn't see. You're welcome to join me for some dailies if you want, though, Digital. Or I won't pull you in for those unless you want to come along, Latte, because I know you're already over-leveled.
For what now? Sorry?
For dailies. Like daily roulette stuff.
It probably wouldn't hurt just so I could play. But I also have the, what's it called?
Don't forget your stance.
Right.
Catch us on the next one, absolutely. You have so many tokens for material. The stellar. I know what you mean, the stellar clusters and stuff. I've done so much just random junk that I don't really need. Oh, good. Come on, please do the flare. Well, I don't really need the flare now, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay.
Hammer.
Lizard. Please don't explode on me. No exploding. Okay. And then we'll do a fire. And well, that's going to get interrupted now. Do a fire. There we go. Now there's a key that you need to pick up here. Not you, anyone. And people always forget, so it'll be interesting to see if people forget. I still have the old primary attribute materia and the class-specific glamour prisms. Oh, I remember that! I'll do a quick spin, because the,
Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
Cooldowns. I saw him running past me, I'm like, no, go back to the blender.
Back in the blender with you. You've got some proper old stuff sitting in your inventory.
I actually have cover now, so I can do a proper paladin.
Oh, nice. I feel like after level 50, you start getting like a lot more like specific stuff.
Well, that was a job quest thing that I needed to do.
That way. I didn't want to accidentally aggro him.
I almost did.
You need to get him. You need to get him.
I do? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't want to fight him.
No, I didn't want to aggro him.
I misunderstood.
This is the one that drops the key that everyone forgets.
Ah. White bear drops a tiny key.
Key. There you go.
This music is so calming for an area that's trying to kill us.
Oh, some of the snowy dungeons do have some really chill music. Right, back to ice.
Oh, hey, look. Boss.
Boss guy. Stick that on. That will help. That will help us. It was so awkward going back to level 100 stuff, because obviously where I've been grinding the classes, even when I got closer to level 100, it was rare that I got higher than like a late 80s, early 90s dungeon sort of thing. Then I had to go back to like level 100 content, and I was like, I'm scared!
Oh god, what's my combo? I don't remember.
It's been so long, I can't remember.
That happens to me when I'm thinking about the like really low level ones. It's like I got so used to having my spin. Where's my spin?
It's proper jarring. Back to ice. But the high Allergen 5 boots of healing that dropped when you did T9 without your healing partner. Ooh! Yeah, I need to clear out so much stuff. There's just stuff I don't really need, or I can just re-get it if I do need it later on. I'm like half trying to pay
attention to the various health bars up in the top left.
How's it go? I'll give you a shout if something goes wrong.
Well, just in case I'm like not playing with people, because I'm trying to be like, okay, if I need to cover someone or not.
So, a way to know as well, you see on the side, you've got like the name of the guy, and it's got like a green, you'll have a red dot on yours, and it's like a red dot next to them.
Yeah.
So the red dot means the aggro's on you. If it changes to a yellow dot, you're losing it, and if it's green, it's not on you.
Yeah, but even if that's sorry, I'm trying to collect my thoughts. Even if I have the aggro, AoE can still happen. If I use cover, you just don't take damage.
But sometimes it's the other person's responsibility to get their butts out of the AoEs.
True.
There's no point in stressing too much. I mean, sometimes in some boss fights you will have like arena wides, but something like that could be handy. But beyond that, I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah, but it's good to know, just because if something does go wrong.
Oh yeah, it's good to know. But like some
I'm just trying to build up
DPSs
a
seem insistent in standing in every AoE that comes their way.
Yeah, and if we don't have to revive them, that would be good.
Yeah, true.
And since I take, since I mitigate my own, I mitigate the damage I take, it's like I can take 3 people's worth of damage and be fine.
Like the one when I was on here, like God, ages ago now when I think about it. But I was on one dungeon and I was so convinced the DPS just wanted to die. They just kept on standing in everything and I was watching them like, what are you doing? Oh, sucks.
I'm like slowly
Pulled a bird.
relearning some of my stuff.
Oh, it's not that deep. They're saying to me about the Frostwind. It wasn't that deep. It was barely hurting us. Ideally, yeah, stand out of the Frostwind, but...
I think I got it on him. Repraisal's great for those. That's true. Okay, bring him up. Yeah, there you go. Just so the healer doesn't complain. Took that hit because I did not move out. I thought I was out of that.
It's alright, it happens sometimes. Latency can be a problem as well, so sometimes it looks like you're out of it on your screen and you're just not out of it. Such a pain when that happens as well, because it's so out of your control.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pull
go for
these
it.
as well.
Go for it.
Because I can. And we have a good AoE group, so I'm like, hey, I'll just put them in on top of me.
Yeah, some people get a bit caught up in the size of pools, and they get quite rude about it, and I'm like, it's not that deep. Smaller pools aren't going to harm you any. But some people just constantly expect like water walls, and I'm like, not everyone wants to do a water wall.
Yeah, it's still fun when you only have one cycle. Bonk.
Boop. Skedaddle down. Do 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 do. I feel like I've been in here a lot lately, probably because of the level I'm at the moment. But I think if I'm in here like once a day, I don't think that's an over-exaggeration. At least it means I know what I'm doing now. Right, which one are you making big? Right. Get away from the big one. Okay.
What? Okay,
Yeah, you
that's
always
kinda
get
cool.
sent up, but how much it hurts you depends on, like, obviously the AoEs and stuff. Hello, Noel, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I prefer to tank for trials, surprisingly alliance raids. Interesting. Yeah, I have
Interesting.
tanked for alliance raids. I need to get back to trying tanking again at some point. I am not brave, but I need to be brave.
Tank run at people. Fight me!
Fight me! I've changed my appearance. Oh, this is just one of the models you can change me to. So you can change me into a chibi. You can change me into a rabbit. You can change me into
This way.
a worm. And a doodle. And I think I've got all of them. And my normal model as well. It's a cute one though, isn't it? I like my chibi. Whoop. Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Burning the butt of the Yeti. Burny, burny, burn. Whoop. Let's do Umbral Soul. Okay. Whenever you tank, you try to let people not follow me because I may not know what I'm doing. Fair enough. I mean, when I was doing my last tank, I've only done one so far. But I was always like, I'm new to tanking. But when I started getting towards about like levels like 70 or so, I was kind of like, I can't really say I'm new to tanking anymore. I don't think I can get away with that. But I still feel very new to tanking. But I'll need to do Paladin next, probably, for my next tank.
It's fun. It is arguably the most defensive of all of them. Even though I've only played this one, just from what I hear people talking about, I'm like, yeah, this one sounds like it's meant to just eat damage and just be like, huh, what's damage?
Warriors are like a healing tank. They have a lot of like self-heals. It's like
Regen
definitely
tanks,
considered more like the more beginner-friendly tank, which is why it's the one I took. Because I was like, sure. And it was fine, like I got through it and stuff. I never really got confident with it, but I still got through it.
I hear warriors can just make whatever decision they want because it's just like, look how thick my health bar is. And then look at all this I heal.
There's a lot of jokes about how many dungeons Warrior can do by itself.
Yeah.
Also, you need to be good at Warrior to be able to do it, but it's like possible. Bloodwetting is near infinite sustain. Very true. Bloodwetting is so, like, over the top. They're going to explode, so keep on bringing them up and grab this guy. Because they're going to eventually explode, so don't worry about wailing on them.
Alright.
And then I'd pull these extra ones in for the same reason. That's what all the AoEs are. It's the glacier sprites exploding.
Okay.
Shall I bring this one down? This way. This way, little guy. Right, bringing him over. There you go. I only did it because I communicated it, otherwise I wouldn't. Warriors can do whatever they want, including giving the healers a heart attack. See, Gunbreaker gives healers a heart attack, in my opinion, because they've got that one move. Yeah, they've got that one move that brings them to 1 HP, and you're just like, ah! Help! Not anymore. What, have they changed it? Have they changed Gunbreaker? Oh, some people are going to be annoyed at that if they've changed it. Whoop. You can always say it's your first time in this dungeon. I mean, I've said it's my first time doing a dungeon as Warrior. I have as a tank. I have done that a few times. When it's dungeons that I know to be a bit more difficult, I have done that. It's only a rumour.
Ah, they're gonna explode.
Whoop. Right,
Bombs. My nemesis.
Right. One. Where's the other one? There they are. And there should be one more, right, I think? Yeah, they'll show up.
Yeah, they're up there.
There they are. Let's get one of these.
Oh, I'm gonna get hit by that.
No, I think it sets them to half HP. Oh, interesting. See, I'm kind of glad for that. As a terrified healer. But I can imagine some people will probably be a bit irritated about it, right? But people tend to get irritated over any change.
Wait, so what did that... Okay,
Oops.
So wait, the
Extra
old one
dude.
used to set... Yep. The old one used to be set your health to 1, correct?
Yes.
And then just become vulnerable to damage for a little bit.
Yes.
So wouldn't set your health to half be a buff then? Because you would be able to... Is like self-heal technically? Obviously it's not a full heal.
No, I mean, I've never done Gunbreaker, but... I think it does, like... Does it heal the damage you take after the fact or something? I can't remember. But I'm just glad from the perspective of no more heart attacks for the tofu when she's healing.
I still love the idea of just being a gunbreaker and just saying, I'm going to 1.
Yeah! It's like, I'm gonna do it, I'm spooking ya. There isn't too many if you feel confident for a bigger pull.
That is honestly what I would be doing if I was like in a call playing Gunbreaker with people. Be like, I'm going to 1, and then just do it. Like no warning ahead of time, just it's happening.
I was gonna say, Eric, I've partied up with people on stream and they've done it just to freak me out. And I'm there already like freaking out and juggling stuff, and then suddenly, bam, 1 HP, and I'm like, no, please, don't do this to me. Right. Dee, 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 dee. Lost my targeting. That's annoying. There we go.
And I actually haven't been like keeping up with what any of the changes are, so I hear there's paladin changes. I'm like, what are those?
To be honest, I feel like a lot of the... I might be wrong on this, some people will probably disagree with me, but I feel like a lot of the changes don't really matter unless you're doing like the crazy intense stuff. Paladin got its gap
Get closer sooner.
Ah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it obviously depends, like everything depends. But it's those people who would be more widely affected, right, compared to casual players.
True, but I honestly would probably end up being one of those people who's like go into the real hard ones, try to min-max it as best I can.
That's fair.
Hey, it's Fenrir.
I just show up and then whatever happens, happens. I do everything in an unoptimized manner, but they die in the end, and that's all that matters. Potency and cooldown changes, yes, but sometimes they shake up everything. Yeah, obviously it does very much depend. Right, get yourself behind an ice pillar, but not right up close to it. Like, come back to where I'm kind of standing.
Yeah, because it has
Because afterwards it's going to afterwards it's going to explode. And get away, otherwise you freeze. There you go.
Ah. I take it the giant like arena wide is an big AOE.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
sorry, not an insta kill, but like a massive damage.
Yeah, I mean it's very rarely like an instant thing. It does enough. It's basically more like a healer check, to be honest. Ooh, get out of the way of that. Get out of the way of that.
You've heard of DPS check, get ready for heal check.
Oh, there's a bunch of heal checks in later stuff.
Tanks just start sweating.
Same again, but not the purple ones.
Right. Like how my character's just throwing his sword out there.
Whoop.
Got one dude who's
yeah, he didn't get there fast enough. He'll be fine, he'll do frost in a sec. There he is. I used to never get out of them fast enough because I was standing too close, so now I always just stand further back.
Yeah, that tether you see is me giving him cover.
Ah,
so
I see.
Any damage he takes, I take. The Paladin Keystone thing, it's what they are.
Yep. Nope. There we go.
So actually thinking about it, it's probably a really good cover if somebody accidentally gets stuck by something that doesn't let them move.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That'd be
good. As I'm doing this and I'm looking at it, I'm like, that actually sounds like that would be a really smart way to do it. Oh.
Important to remember that the damage you take from cover applies to you directly, so it penetrates things like hollowed ground. Oh, what, so it doesn't get debuffed by stuff? That was my fault, I was reading chat.
Oh, look.
I was reading chat and I got frozen. It's Arak's fault. I'm joking.
That's actually something I should be reading. Important to remember that the damage you take from cover applies to you directly, so it penetrates things like hollowed ground.
You'll take credit for that. You do like messing with me, so I'm sure you will.
That's actually good to know that even if I have like an invulnerability, because I think that's what hollowed ground was. Brain turn off.
Hollow ground is your invuln, Arak has confirmed.
Yeah, so even if I have hollow ground up, that I could still technically die if I'm not being careful with that. Oh.
GGTY.
Oh.
I'm gonna give it to the Picto. Because that healer was a little bit pushy, and I am that petty at the moment. Me outie. You know when you're just in a petty mood and I'm just like, I'm a menace.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a menace. I'm feeling petty. Dee. I'll get a drink ready for you for when you get out. Here we go. Would you like a cocktail?
Me?
You'll see when you come out of the cutscene.
Oh, I looked over at the stream.
It's going to be nice and chilled, considering where we are. Can't tell how many times I've seen paladins self-delete by trying to cover someone in the way of an ecliptic meteor in Labyrinth of the Ancients. Oh no! That would be so bad. Well-intentioned, but very bad. The new glam is done. Oh, is this the new glam? Very cute, very cute. Now, I feel like I know the name of this outfit. It's not the Far Eastern one, is it? No, it's not. I like the matching minion as well. It makes a lot of sense with the glam. Use cover specifically with insta-kills because you can drop a cover to save a healer from death and get revived for continued fighting. There is a way to go about it. That's very true. A buttery mug biscuit. Oh, I actually have in my inventory. Where is it? This pie, this crowned pie. Someone just randomly gave it to me, like the other day. So like, I was doing some mining. And I was doing it while I was working, and I looked away for a bit because I had a work phone call. I looked back and there was a trade window opened with just the pie in it. And I was like, huh. So I accepted the trade, and then the person who did it, got on their mount and then put in the chat, remember your food buffs, and then they flew away. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you for the pie. So I've just got this extra pie in my inventory now. It's funny watching people talk stuff on quests because you can't see it anymore. It's super cute, isn't it? Stuff like that makes me really happy. It's like a sweet little fact of the community. You need to level up your white mage. What level is your white mage? Oh, I can only see that. I can't see it. Your sage is going well at 70 though. I really enjoyed sage. Oh, there you go. I'm being nosy. Oh, 53 is not bad. You're in a kind of similar realm to us for the roulette, so that works quite well, actually. Because I'm only a little bit higher than that. Lars Hayes like over-leveled. Oh, you're about the same level as me. But yeah, you're basically Stormblood level. And you've not even started Heaven's Ward. Is a timer on Tofu-chan broken? I've never had timers on the models. I just changed them at some point randomly. How long has Tofu-chan been on now? It's been a while, hasn't it? I could change back. You're being mean. Why are you being mean? What are you doing? I finally have this dance as well. I've been meaning to pick up for ages. Where is it? It's such an easy one to get, but I kept on just putting it off, and I finally got round to getting it. It's such a fun dance. I wonder if there's like... Wait a second, let me switch to... Oh, keep dancing. Let me have a look at my gathering log. I don't think there's going to be anything around these parts anyway. I'm selling a bunch of your dyes out of your retainers. If they're easy to buy, and I'm selling them on the market for market prices. Oh yeah, that's what you do. That's how you make money, isn't it? You make money from people's laziness. If they can't be bothered to go and find the correct market vendor to buy it for the cheap, they've got to pay for the privilege. That's how you do it. Yeah, that's actually
funny because there is a person I watch on Twitch who is very into the Final Fantasy, and they have, I think, like most, if not all of their crafting maxed out. And their friends just come up and be like, hey, can you get this for me?
Yeah.
They always come to her for it, and it's just funny.
I don't mind doing that normally for the Beast Tribe ones, but for the basic ones, it's business. It is business. If someone doesn't... Because I always look up before I buy stuff on the market board, can I get it elsewhere? And I'll just go and get it. The exceptions is obviously if I want high quality ones or things like that. But more often than not, I'm like, can I buy this from somewhere else beforehand? Because it's like, I'm not going to spend more if I don't have to. I don't mind teleporting somewhere. I've got a lot of bits to collect, to be honest. Oh, you know what I've not checked? I've not checked my hand-in. See, my way of doing things is usually trying to make everyone win when you do contracts. Yeah, it depends how lazy you are at the time, but people profit off your laziness. It's the same as like when you go to the corner shop rather than going to the main supermarket. The corner shop charges more because it's more convenient. Or like when you buy items in the venue for somewhere rather than bringing your own stuff in, you get charged for the convenience. Durium ore. Search by gathering method. Oh, I can get that. Right, let me go over there and quickly grab this. I didn't check how many I needed. I'll just get 10. I can always sell the rest. You profit off others' laziness, so it's even trade. Exactly. Because I get lazy sometimes too. I'll do a leaf kit for the crafting class and charge 500k. Why? Because you'll make about 700k handing it in. That's fair. That's fair. They'll still make some money. I'm off to get durium ore. I really should have checked how many I needed, but I will just get a nice even 10. Because 10 will either be the amount or it will be less and I can sell the rest. Right. Right. Oh, there you go. Durium ore. Do you have it here? You got a map. I will also get the map. Okay. Because you can sell those. To be fair, I should try and do a treasure map at some point. I've never tried. Okay. So we have got 8 already. Nice. I'll just do one more node then. Enable quick gathering. You fall asleep doing maps. They must be good for like items and money though, right? Or at least some of the higher end ones. I don't really know about the lower end ones. You've got multiple if you want to try some. I mean, I wouldn't say no to trying some. Steps of Nod. So I think this one's only going to be... Oh, it's a level 71 to be fair, so it's not super low leveled. And you can get some super valuable items even out of 2.0 maps. Interesting! Some of the lower ones can get good items. Right back. Yeah, no worries. I'm guessing they're just like rarer drops, right? For like the rare items. Let me hand this in. How many did I need? It was 10. Well done, me. There's some items that can only be gotten from the maps. I see. That's both annoying but also understandable. Has anyone noticed? Since the new patch, I think I've said this before, they've added a tilt when you run. So you slightly tilt to the side when you run in a corner. Which makes sense. But we haven't had that before, so it's... The first time I saw it, it kind of threw me off a little bit. I know I like it, I'm keeping it on. But when I first noticed it, I was like, huh. Do not remind me of your dress material grind. We had to do a bunch of treasure maps. Oh, speaking of, I need to go over here now, don't I? Because I've not done this today. I can do it later. I don't have to do it now. What maps do you have then? I'm guessing some of them need full parties, don't they? So we'll probably have to leave those ones. Unless you think we can do them. I've got obviously some level 100 classes. When my former FC leaders got married, I had to farm materials for 50 spring dresses and the spring skirts. That must have taken so long. Oh my god. No, thank you. No, thank you. I do like this top. It's very booby. Oh, they bought all of the dye. At least there's that. That person's called Beef Jerky. Away, Beef Jerky. Dun, 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 dun. You know, I may as well do this while we're figuring out what we're doing. So I need to go as in step. I need to go over here. I don't think I've done them for today yet. Oh no, wait, I'm 70 now. Wait, stop. No. I would be over here now, wouldn't I? Because that's not really going to work now that I'm 70. So I need to go over to these guys. Oh, I can't stop yawning. I cannot stop yawning. Right. So finally have these guys unlocked after the longest time. 'Cause I hadn't done gatherers, had I, until I started my fisher and miner again. So I've been like unlocking all of these and getting them done. Oops, wrong way. Whoop. I know where I'm going. Lucky. Where are they? They're over here. They're over here. I haven't done too much for these guys, to be fair. Shadowbringers. There they are. They're already up to level 4, but they are up to level 4, right. So we are making progress.
I am back.
Welcome back. Do you know Lahi? I will sing you Lahi. Let's click through with this, because obviously these are always like repeated things. So we're just going to breeze on through. Right. Mine's blown with flintstone. Now, the problem is it doesn't... Oh, there you go. It does tell you where they are. They don't always tell you where they are. That's over there. And that's there. So I guess I'll start up here and then fly downwards. Oh, I'm struggling to keep my eyes open today.
Oh god, I know that feeling. The other day, while I was streaming, I was actually passing out. Follow. He's scratching at his bowl.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, boy. Okay.
I need 3. Splendid flint.
Just gonna be in the air on my chocobo so I don't get jumped.
That reminds me of a video someone made called I'm sorry Graha fans, you should watch it at some point. Oh no! What did they do to poor Graha? This one's next. Lahi. Go down here. Do 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 do. Look at my cat.
Alright.
Has nose moves. I've never noticed that before. Wiggle wiggle. Up. Crash. Dun, 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 dun. I really need to get those weapons they brought in with 7.1 though. I think they're behind treasure maps, I'm not too sure. Or like the cutlery ones and stuff like that. They're so stinking cute. There's a couple in particular I really want so badly. I think it's the white mage one where it's like a bit of strawberry cheesecake on a massive fork. And I think the dragoon one's like a cat toy, which I really want. And the paladin one's like the lid of like a hot pot with like a cute design on it and a ladle. They're all so stinking cute. I want them so bad. But they're not the easiest to get. And they've made the prices of Dawn Trail treasure maps go kind of through the roof. I must just fly that. Lahi. Do, 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 do. You're so close to the end of the post game there. I think you've already got one more dungeon after this one, then you'll actually be in Heaven's Ward.
Probably.
How far into Heaven's Ward is Suki?
I don't know. I know she met Midsummer.
Oh, okay. She's making her way through it then.
The only reason why I say that name is because I already know who that is.
Yeah, yeah. Where is this last mining item? Bam, 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 ba, ba. Bam, 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 ba, ba. Oh, is it underwater mining? Gosh darn it. Come on then. Come on then. Do, 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 do.
Ah, yes, the aquatic cat.
Yeah, my water cat. Right, and then I can take all of this
Which is
back.
funny because the very first thing that comes to my mind is a tiger. Because apparently they like swimming.
Do they?
Yeah.
Never knew that. I always just think cats don't like water. Though you do see on TikTok quite often cats that seem to be obsessed with water. Just like sat in the bathtub screaming. They want them to turn the water on. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Right, I'll hand these in. Then it's up to you if you want to join for dailies or if you want to continue your story stuff.
I'm going to try to continue the story stuff because I'm trying to get, like, up to Heaven's Ward.
Yeah, no worries. Then,
By the way, is Midsommar in Heaven's Ward?
I mean, do you
Or
want
is
me
it
to,
just before?
do you want me to do spoilers?
No, just is it in that area or
Yes.
is it... It is? Okay.
Yes. Same person made a video of the Sans doing karaoke. Oh, is this, is it Benny G? If it is Benny G, I've basically watched, like, all of their videos. Because they're so funny. Because I know that one, because everyone's, like, looking at it like, oh, God. And then Graha's just, like, just admiring them. Right, let me switch my class. Are you ready to do some dailies, Digital? I'm going to boot you from the party, Lottie, so we don't drag you in.
That is fine.
Yeah, it is that one. Yeah, I've watched like all of their videos. And I'm waiting for Latte and Suki to get through more of the story so I can send them some of them. So I don't want to spoil stuff. Personally love Paladin because much like Warrior, it has a lot of note abilities. Yeah, it's got a lot of security blankets, I guess is a good word. I know you're trying. I'm just over eager. Right. Do you have a preference on where we go first? And are you the class that you're wanting to be, Digital? Because I don't mind. Do I have enough eggs on me? I do. Many eggs. Discard that. I'll keep that in case I like it for glams. Do whatever, okie dokes. I mean, we can't go higher than like a level 50 if we do higher level, can we? So I guess we'll jump into that. And just go down the list. Down the list ever so slowly. Repair gear. Then we're 61, so that'll take us to the Kojin, wouldn't it? Oh, wrong one. Ruby C. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Right. Kojin. I think I leveled their friendship up earlier today. Yeah, they're up to honoured now. I need to go back to the Anata as well. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, there they are. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Grab all of these. Boom, 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 boom. Grab all of these. Should grab some of the hunts as well, because I've not done any of those lately. But I don't normally often do Stormblood hunts. I don't know why. I just don't. Right. Subdue... Okay, that's all the way over there. That's all the way over there. Okay, I guess we'll start with that one then. How do I get out? How do I get out? Yeep. Okay. Where I do everything kind of like in groups, by the time I come back here, I'm like, I've forgotten everything. Whee! So up. So what am I doing for this one? Speak with the cranky Kojin on the Isle of Becco. Okay, cool. Oi! Stop being cranky! Hey! You're not you when you're hungry. Eat a Snickers.
Have a Snickers.
Have a Snickers. Right, get these done. Are we next in the queue for that dungeon? That should pop in a minute. Good stuff. That's so stinking tall! What the heck is that? I can't even move my camera any higher. Do 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 do. No, no, don't join in. No, 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 don't join in. Trying to put you to sleep quickly. Okay, or I can just run away.
Crab.
Run away! Run away into the dungeon! We'll need to do a treasure map. You have a treasure dungeon on your Wondrous Trails. Okay, sounds good. We can do that. Let me just eat my food. You could do one of those after this if you want to. Ah, such a cute sword. Isn't that one of the new swords? It's very cute. Do do do. Okay. Yep. This is the one with the explodey bird, isn't it? I think I remember this one. You? Okay. How long do treasure maps tend to take digital? I can't imagine that long if you know where you're going. Boop. Drop one of those down. Yep, that was my fault. I rang the wrong way. Please attack. There you go. Nope. One of those. And I asked that question as if you could reply. You're clearly quite busy at the moment. Well done, me. Dot, dot, dot. Yep. Okay, Umbral Soul. Up the hill. Up, up. Up. Hello? Unhuggable Green Abyss. Use Cure 2. It's single target and heals one person. Cure 3 is AoE centered on the person casted on.
Sorry, what did you just say?
It was someone in the chat here, I think, giving advice to digital for the healing. It's always nice when someone gives advice.
Yeah. If I would ever catch it, because I barely look at the chat.
It normally stands out, it's like blue text if someone's doing party chat. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, here's the explodey bird. Explodey bird. Do 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 do. ice. There's the explodies. Doodaloo doo doo. Doo doo doo. Do 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 do. There we go. I always forget how big those AoEs are. They're quite big, those ones. Do do do. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Nope, 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 nope. Don't want that. That's more like it. Okay. Sprint, 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 sprint. Ah, didn't quite make it. Didn't quite make it. Keeping you on your toes, Digital. Gotta keep you on your toes. That's a total excuse for my bad gameplay. Do 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 do. We should be over there, really. Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Yeah, I made it. Barely made it. Dee 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 dee. Hey! Pass on the loot. Bum, bum, bum. You can tell when I'm concentrating, because rather than actually talking, I just start singing. Okay. Grab the key. There we go. Open that. You're very Christmassy, little Lala. It's not December yet. You're getting a bit ahead of yourself. Oops. Okay. Doo, doo, doo. Oh, okay, that worked out.
Well, I just saw the main baddie.
Which main baddie?
Very big shoulder pauldrons.
I like the description. Tofu is a cutie. No, Brushy's a cutie. Messing up my rotation. Messing up my rotation. Do da do da do da. There we go. Ah, cool. I don't know what to do with this rebound. My racket only for one serve. Then you've got to accept it. It's on your side of the court now. Oops, 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 oops.
I think the name Varus was said. Varus?
Yeah. It's so bad. Some characters I've not seen for a while. I recognize them when I see them rather than by name.
Yeah.
It's so many names. Gasp! Is that a compliment from Arak? Who are you and what have you done with the real Arak? God, I'm messing it up so bad. Just do that one. Just do that one, because I clearly cannot do a rotation right now. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. I only tease you by flustering you by tanking badly. I'm messing with you, I'm messing with you. Get that key card. There you go. Do do do. Jump, jump, jump. Ah, it's this guy. Flamey Butt McGee. Let's stick an add-on. Okay. Do 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 do. Now, which direction are you going to go with your flamey butt? Oh, you're going this way with your flamey butt. No, I'm not here for it. Okay. Okay. Now, what direction is that flamey butt going? Okay. Do, 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 do. Oh, I redid the level 100 raids, the Arcadion raids. Okay, yeah, Arcadion raids. I redid those for the first time since they came out. Very much enjoyed it. I did them as DPS, I didn't do them as healer. But I was taking a friend through them because they hadn't done them yet. And I had a lot of fun. I'm messing it all up. Oh no. Still messed up on the final one like I did the last time as well, in the exact same way, but I didn't die, so I'll take that. I didn't die on any of them, to be fair. But there's this one bit, you know when it goes like back and forth with the lasers? I'm trying to say it without being spoilery, because anyone who's done it will know what I'm talking about. But that bit, I always have problems with that bit with latency. It never quite works out. Whoop. But beyond that, it was alright. Fire. Yep. Okay. I need to find space for that new fire move. I'm going to have to change my bar a bit, I think. What could I move? I'll figure it out. But this guy should really be with my single fire attacks. But my single fire attacks are full. I guess I could move like some of these status ones onto the third line and then move my AoE attacks to the second line. That could work. That is indeed an option.
Yeah. Funny enough, that's actually something I have as well. My number pad on the right side, it is the bottom row is single target, the middle row is multi-target, and then the top row is various abilities.
That's normally how it ends up going for me. I've just not done that for this one yet because I've not had to. But I need to now. I'll sort it out in a bit. I can't use those attacks on this dungeon anyway. Dragon! Hello! Hello, dragon.
Oh,
Hiccuping over there.
Yeah, why do I have hiccups? I have, like, what?
I get hiccups like so randomly sometimes. I'm like, what's caused this now? And I just won't stop for stinking ages. You're still loving savages. There are a few of them you're waking up the courage to ask for runners for them. I have never done even an extreme, let alone a savage. I need to be brave and try some extremes, don't I? But I'll need to find people to do them with, because I can't just dump myself on some randomers on the roulette.
Well, I kind of like this armor.
That's good.
It's a bit bulkier to the others I have, but it fits well.
I half imagine a lot of the, I know you're not there yet, but I half imagine a lot of the Heavensward stuff would probably suit Paladin quite well, just based off the styling of Ishgard.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I don't know what any of it looks like, I've not looked into it, but it would make sense for it to match up quite well. Right, that here should be okay. Let me stick one of those down. Poison is about to run out. Okay. Okay. Get my MP back up. Do it this way because I need to get away from this. They switch sides. Or was I just the only one attacking this one? It doesn't really matter. Just would have been faster if I attacked the same one as everyone else. There we go. We're all good. We're fine. Put that back down. There's so much stuff in this game I've just not even touched yet, even with all the time I've put into it. There's so much that I'm kind of too scared to do. But there's so much stuff. Yep. Okay. Get out of the way of that. Phantom Kin. You're there. You're there. I'm gonna run to the front. 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 I think this is right. We'll find out in a second, won't we? Nope, I was wrong. Had my timings all messed up. That's entirely my bad. There's definitely one where you do need to run to the front, but it wasn't that one. Clearly. Recommend savages and extremes. They're fun and a real test of your teamwork. See, my concern is with them is... And I understand the appeal of them, right? But you've seen my gameplay. It's not exactly ideal. So I feel like I'll just be really bad. And I don't mean like the learning curve bad, where everyone's a bit rubbish at first and then you kind of learn it. I just mean bad. I just mean super bad. See, this is the one. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. This is where I got confused. This is the one where you come to the front. I knew you did at some point. There you go. There is reasoning to my madness.
Method to the madness.
Method and reason. Yep. One of those. Your well-being. Hey! Right, so let me quickly sort this. So my sprint can go up there, along with my teleport. I guess my shorecast and my lucid dreaming can all go together. AoE, 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 AoE. Now I like to stick my ices together and my fires together. You figured it out at the end. Oh, you were doing fine. You were doing fine. Move instantly to ley lines drawn by you. Ah, so let me stick that next to my ley lines. I'm going to stick my umbral... Let's stick my umbral like there. So transpose, addle. So if I stick ice, ice, fire, fire, lightning. So it's like a similar layout. Sleep. We'll see how that goes. It's going to take some getting used to. Right. Digital. Are you wanting to do that map for your wondrous trails? I'm just very aware of the time. So I won't be able to stay up too late today. So if you're wanting to do that, we can do that before I think about wrapping up. I can do these little bits and bobs tomorrow. It's not the end of the world. I don't think we'll be able to get a full team of 60s. Well, we might be able to. I don't know though. I keep pressing the wrong things.
When you change your controls and you're like, wait, what did I put where?
It wasn't even that. I'm just doing a bad job.
Funny enough, that actually happened to me when the new Warhammer game had came out. The game was not quite set up for PC controls, so I went through and had to make like all these adjustments to make it feel just right. And now that I've done that, going back to Helldivers to try playing that actually is a little hard. Because the way everything is set up, I'm like, okay, I use these buttons for this, and then I proceed to dive for no reason, and I'm like, right, can't do that.
Digital, if I was to go as level 100, that would make a difference, right? And if we can get like one more person to join who's also higher level, would that make up for the lack of a fourth person? We wouldn't get experience from it, but I don't mind that. Oh, it syncs your level. That's a pain. I was wondering if it did that. I guess it makes sense that it syncs it. Yep. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to get enough people together. This way. I'll get these done at least then, and then I'll decide what I'm doing. Party size of 8! Oh, we definitely won't manage to get 8. Does it need to be a specific map? I mean, this one's a level 70 map, so that doesn't help. This one also says 8 players. So that won't help regardless. I did have some other maps that were like smaller maps, but I sold them all. Should have kept them. Get over here. What am I doing over here? So do the clever rays at crab pots and feed them the bitter pellets. Ah, I see. Yep. You can run some on some earlier game extremes unsynced. It gives an idea of what to prepare for without being too much of a drain on yourself. That's true. I mean, I'll definitely watch some videos before I tried anything anyway. I wouldn't want to go in like completely blind. But it would still be a bit of a mess, I think. But I need to be brave and try at some point, don't I? I need to give it a go. Just to make sure I'm thinking of the right stuff, the order of difficulty goes from least difficult to most difficult. Extremes, Savages, Ultimates. Is that right? Oops, flew right past them. Flew right past them. Yeah, you can't just throw me blindly into an extreme. I know you can get mounts from them and stuff. Especially at this time of night when I'm kind of sleepy. I need to be fresh-brained.
Nah, sleep brain.
Sleep brain, let's go. So when am I not sleep brain? Unsynced, obviously. And I guess so if we're going unsynced. Or just the pair of us going into one unsynced. I could give that a go for a laugh before I wrap up stream. Let me just finish this off then. That's true. If I go in as a level 100, like, class, I'm just gonna, like, butcher it, aren't I? Just absolutely butcher it. Okay. Right, let me give this. Stop attacking me! Stop it! Lizard. Okay. I mean, what do I have to do after this one? Let's quickly go and just do this as well. Oh. You gained 898 experience. Wow! Definitely took a chunk out of the 1.5 million I need. Wow! Rescue the hot-headed Kojin on the island of Zeki. Where are you, Kojin? Oh, I see you. I see you over here. Okay. Ah! Ouchie, ouch. Get rid of you. Okay. Yep. Perfect. Oops, oops, oops. Now we're fine. Okay. I think the only extremes I still have a problem with are Fordan and Sephiroth. See, I need to be brave. At some point I need to do a stream and be like, I'm doing extremes, but I half imagine I can't just keep up with them. I would need to like organise something with people, wouldn't I? I half imagine no one would be too fun. I'm trying to get there. Don't worry. No one would be too fun if I queued up by myself to an extreme and a bunch of like randoms got pulled in and then had to do it. They'd probably just leave, to be honest, and I couldn't say I'd blame them. Are you wanting to do that thing for your Wondrous Trails then, Digital? So I make you party leader. I'll quickly trade these in. And then we can run in. I'll change my class as well, actually. So, I mean, what level is it that you do it on? I mean, it's Shiva, so what? 50 or 60? 60, right?
Sorry, was that at me?
No, to anyone who knows. I probably should just change class. Go on then, we'll go as Black Mage to get the experience. It probably won't be much, but it's worth getting some experience, isn't it? I am ready to go. Because if you're already going to be only taking a minute because of your level, you won't be there for very long. Look at my burb. Hello, burb. Oh, there's no XP. Okay, let me change then. Okay, we're going in. Doesn't matter. Get some loot from it. Wow. Oh, I have this one here. Of course I do, because we're unsynced. Of course I do.
Just a couple explosions and she just dies.
Yeah, we're kind of over-leveled.
Huh. So that's what Shiva looks like in this one. Kai said she didn't like the Shiva look as much.
She's a sexy ice lady.
I mean, that's every game.
I feel like some are more sexy than others though. Some kind of push the whole I'm super sexy kind of angle a lot more.
Look at Final Fantasy 13.
Pop that on.
Who the hell are you?
There we go. Yay! That was so amazing! I've now done extremes, look at me go! Yeah, I'm not fussed about any of that. Me outie. So we've already got the ice coffer. No, I got it all anyway. Sure. Oh. I should be thinking about wrapping up though, to be honest.
Damn, she's almost tall enough to match my height.
Enjoy your free
and
trial,
Brita.
Lou. Let me... Yeah, I imagine it is good for glows. I wonder what the Black Mage weapon looks like. I'll give it a check. I'll give it a look. True Ice Rod. What does it look like? Try on. Kind of looks very similar to my current one, just with more glowy glows. That's not bad though. Does look cute. Okay. Yeah, I should be thinking about wrapping up. I am sleepy.
Yeah, it's late for you as well.
It's getting there. It's definitely getting there.
Okay. I'll try to add this back into my rotation of games, not necessarily on stream, but I've been thinking about it. I'm like, I need to play this more. I need to actually like finish at least A Realm Reborn because that's where I'm slogging through right now.
I mean, there's no pressure to get it done. Take your time. Right, I need to find someone to go and say hello to though. Let me switch screen. Discord sound should still be on here. Yeah, cool, good. Who should I say hello to? Who should I say hello? Oh, that is a rat. I could say hello to the rat. Hello, rat. God, you get a bit overwhelmed of all of the choices really on who to raid, don't you? Oh, mental bingo. That sounds fun. Let me just double check their rules. I don't really seem to have any. Okay, cool. So, when are you next streaming, Latte? Get your promo out there.
Tomorrow, actually. I'm going to be starting with some editing stuff, which I'll probably take care of after all of this, because I just need to get it set up. So it'll probably be that for the first couple of hours, and then either more dot hack, because I'm trying to get through that, or Rivals of Aether, because that was really fun to play, and I need to, like, eventually go fight other players rather than just computers.
Sounds good. I don't know when I'm next streaming. Probably Friday. Probably Friday. And it'll be something that's not Final Fantasy. I do have a game that I need to play, to be honest. So I'll probably try to play that. Because I've got a key and the deadline for it's coming up. So I need to get that done. No, thank you so much for joining me, Latte. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the company.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously everyone else, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for the raids, thank you for the follows, thank you for the gifted subs and being your lovely, lovely selves. And thank you for dealing with my little talk at the beginning as well. Very much appreciated. I'm starting to get throat croaks, so it's clearly time to wrap on up. I've not had one of those in a while. So we're going to get this raid underway. So it doesn't look like they're wrapping up. Fingers crossed. But yeah. That's all from me. Have a wonderful rest of your week, whether you're working, resting, studying, or anything else in between. And of course, as always, make sure you stay hydrated, eat your snacks, and take care. Toodaloo, night-night, farewell, and all of that good stuff. I guess last thing, raid message. Raid emotes if you have them. My throat keeps on croaking. Raid emotes if you have them. If not, oh, there you go. Hyper's done it. Even better. Copy and paste that. Well, if you don't have the emotes, just do the writing bit. It's all good. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go because my throat's giving up. Toodaloo, night-night, farewell. I'll see you later. Bye everyone. See you on Friday, hopefully. Bye-bye.